Yeah, these motherfuckers don't never work on the on StreamYard, bro. I be on speaker like a mother. That's why I probably be so loud. I'm gonna try to watch my volume today. I be talking loud and shit. That's that country shit. We used to talking outside and shit.
It's all good.
Gotta go back to elementary school. You gotta have your inside voice.
Mm-hmm.
Look, looking ass.
I'm coming.
Yeah, that shit wild. That boy say the old sheriff say you on your own, man. So don't even be calling down here. We big. I'm hooking up hooking up this. Okay, so these don't have the hook on them. I wonder how. But them,
Right.
yep, them joints just like the other ones I got. They might be the same color, but I just got two of the same color. Man. It's all good.
Yeah, there you go, right there. Half.
Okay, so these only got the one pocket in the front on the side. Yeah, okay, fit this. And I got these dark gray boys. Yo, can't hear you. I don't know what happened.
You can't hear me?
Barely.
Hold on. Hold on 1 second, Mika. 1 second.
All right.
What's going on?
Okay, you was there then. You just I don't know what happened.
All right, my fault, B. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah. You still sound a little distant, but I can hear you though.
All right. Hold on. Let me check. Make sure. Let me see how low I am. Might have to cut it up.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Mic check. Mic check.
Oh, is this the new controller? Yeah. Okay, so I need to put the batteries
Oh
in
yeah,
here.
dang, I do sound low. What's going on with the mic? Hold up.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna cut mine down so I ain't just booming in everybody's damn ear.
All right, what's going on with the headphones? Mic check. Mic check.
You gonna do what? Oh yeah, you was out of there. You and this motherfucker like you been cutting yards all night. I ain't lying. Like you just came in from a rough night, or
Check. Mic
you
check.
got that you got that hangover sleep. What is it?
Damn.
Oh,
All right, let's see what's going on. No, oh, there we go. All right, there we go. That's a lot better. Yo, they had my shit on automatic adjust volume. That's why.
oh, okay.
All right. Do I still seem low? I need to cut it up some.
You good?
All right. All right, cool. I just wanted to make sure. Naeem said she ready for this one. Theo said he was said his panda said he was, yeah, me ready. So
Let me see. Where's my phone?
mhm.
So, uh, I see you got the Marfoogle pulled up. Hey, man, you need to
Yeah,
subscribe to that. You need to subscribe. Any link I send you
I
on some
thought
shit, you damn near need to go on and subscribe to them channels.
I subscribed to Marfoogle.
You probably did, but shit, you gotta always check because they be unsubscribing people, and then make sure you got it on all notifications instead of personal.
Okay.
Yeah, cause him, um, Black Scout Survival,
Yeah.
um, let's see, uh, Popular Preparedness. He's
Hmm.
another one. He's good for finding out what the stores looking like, what the shortages are in the country. You know what I'm saying? But Marfoogle, he stay on top of this EMP and activity like that. So, okay, I can see.
Right.
'Cause I'm not gonna be on the on my TV like I normally be. I'm gonna be on the phone this time, so I won't be able to pull up no articles or no shit. Because
Right.
If I get off Steam, y'all, it'll knock me out the whole link, and then I have to come back in.
Come
So
back in.
yeah, so I'm just gonna work off whatever you throw up today.
All right. Well, I got some stuff, and shouts to Marfoogle News, man, because this joint right here that B sent me is crazy, and this proves that we're not just making up this shit that we're talking about. You see what I'm saying? Like this stuff is really what people is going through talking about. That they pulling articles up, they showing y'all. Even I had to go do some research and find some articles to pull up. Like this stuff is really happening right now underneath our nose while y'all is still worried about celebrity gossip, while y'all worried about who's getting drafted, the upcoming NFL season. You know what I'm saying? Like it's bigger plays being pulled right now that we had to be a little bit more concerned with. But yeah, man, this, like I said, shouts out to Marfoogle News. I mean, like I do we start it now? Like, do we start
Oh,
now? Do we warm them up into what's going on?
man, it's on you. Like
All
I say,
right,
I didn't
let's.
even know we was already rocking. We already rocking right
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
Oh man, you
yeah.
had me talking about. Oh, I'm tripping over here. That's a
Oh,
bet. Let's go with it then.
yeah,
Yeah,
my.
let's
Yeah, because we was getting everything set up, so I thought I gave people time enough to get in here. Yeah.
That's my bad, bro. I'm over here on my
Nah,
regular
you
man.
good? You straight? You straight? That's why I asked. That's why I asked first.
Already. Yeah, let's go on rock out then. Shit.
Oh, and Marfoogle News is gonna be in the description box below. So all y'all had to do is go in there, click on it. This is
What,
the
what's up, Chad? I can't see y'all, but Whoever in there, what's up? Salute.
Yeah, this the first part of the EMP because there's two parts to this. You know what I mean? So yeah, this the first part that we're gonna go over. This was the shorter version, and we'll work off that.
A really important part. It says two sources familiar with deliberations on Capitol Hill said that the intelligence has to do with Russia wanting to put a nuclear weapon into space. This is not to drop a nuclear weapon onto Earth, but rather to possibly use against satellites. Let's bring in my co-internet brother, Dex James. What is going on and how are you doing? Why is this important, Dex?
Wow, this is crazy, Adam. And so, listen, this is the way of not scaring the public about the threat of an EMP. The only way to use nuclear.
My fault. My fault. I'm gonna run it back just a little bit. Hey, B,
Yo,
where is this dude Marf from, bro? Like I
he's
know
in.
his face.
I think he's in. He in California, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, like is he a celebrity or something? 'Cause I know his face, but I don't like.
I
I'm telling
haven't
you, like, I've
really.
seen this guy before. I'm
I
having like
haven't.
deja vu.
I haven't did any background into him of that nature.
No, cause he gives me like a guy that played in like movies and shit. That's why I'm asking.
Oh,
Like, is
oh
he
yeah.
in movies?
I don't know. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I just found him. Maybe he been on YouTube doing these type of videos for like 5 years, and I just found him. I'm gonna say within the last year or so, and
Shit,
I just went off what I found on YouTube. Or, I didn't go see. You know what I'm saying? I didn't do no background into him.
right. Okay,
Hmm
I'm gonna have to check check into him because I feel like I said I'm getting weird deja vu. Like I seen him in a movie before, and it's like an earlier 2000 movie,
Oh,
2005 probably, yeah, like around that time. But I feel like I seen him before. I meant to ask you that a long time ago.
yeah, I wouldn't know, bro.
All right, but yeah, this is basically going on what we was talking about on the other podcast with Russia when I said Russia was putting up a nuke in space and all that stuff. Like, here you go, y'all. I'm ready to, you know what I mean, give y'all the clarification.
Of huge movement. I'm going to show you on the 9th and today there are two launches that are extremely important. This is a really important part. It says two sources familiar with deliberations on Capitol Hill said that the intelligence has to do with Russia wanting to put a nuclear weapon into space. This is not to drop a nuclear weapon onto Earth, but rather to possibly use against satellites. Let's bring in my co-internet brother, Dex James. What is going on and how are you doing? Why is this important, Dex?
Wow, this is crazy, Adam. And so, listen, this is the way of not scaring the public about the threat of an EMP. The only way to use nuclear weapon in space to wipe out satellites is exactly what they did in Starfish Prime, which is is to explode a nuke in space in the high altitude of the atmosphere, and it causes what we've talked about for years here, an EMP, an electromagnetic pulse. That also knocks out satellites. So if they're talking about knocking out satellites with nukes and that's the threat, they are talking about an EMP. They just don't want the public to know about it. So they're not mentioning that specifically here. That's what's the crazy part. I think they're trying to hide that right now.
And what happened on February 9th? I've pulled up the tweet. We can see Cosmos 2575 mission was launched by Roscosmos using a Soyuz 2 rocket carrying, quote, an unknown payload into space for the Russian Ministry of Defense. Dex, do you want to talk about the launch that is actually happening today, and how does that have to do with the Soyuz launch?
So
yo,
B, my fault. This what I was saying was this reminded me of what I seen with the balloon being shot down. It was either today or like yesterday or something.
Hold on. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Headphones cut out.
No, that was that your headphones. I muted myself. No, that
No,
was
I'm
your
saying I can't hear myself on the show. I can't hear you through my headphones.
Oh, okay. Oh, I was ready to say. What's wrong?
I don't know what
Shit.
happened with that.
Yeah. Know how it be. But yeah, there was a balloon either today or yesterday that supposedly had got shot down, and that's just kind of reminded me of that. And I meant to have that article so I can pull it up, but yeah, I had so much going on. I was doing that paper, I was doing the newspaper and stuff, and yeah, lost track. But this right here is this right here is spooky, bro. Because one, now say they do accomplish being able to actually send, and then they say they sent the payload up there.
Right.
So we never know what was in the payload. You know
But
what I'm
but see
saying?
this the thing though. Depending on where the US satellites are located, uh they run a risk of damaging their own satellites as well.
Mm,
So that's like a double-edged sword with the possibility of them having something up there. Is
right.
it the question is how close is how close are US and Russian satellites in proximity to each other?
Hmm.
Because if that is a nuke and they did detonate it, well, they satellites gonna be messed off like ours would be.
Is that a
But
risk they willing to take?
I'm pretty sure they are willing because if this the facts are if this came to a boots on the ground situation, bro,
Right.
with just on some man per man, we in trouble because we not even in
Oh
shape.
yeah. Oh yeah. These guys play with bags,
So
bruh.
so so what I'm saying is if the satellites are taken out and
Hmm.
it's an invasion with as divided as the military is within itself. See, the military we got today, this is not World War II military. This ain't the good old boys. This not them. These are people in the military making TikToks telling people not to join the military.
Mm.
So
Mm.
if
Sergeants
we suffer an
twerking and stuff.
invasion,
Mm.
huh?
I said sergeants out there twerking.
Oh yeah. So if we suffered an invasion, then the military in and of itself is, divided. Not to
Right.
mention, not to mention a bunch of the weaponry that's used come from China,
Right.
especially when you getting into the optics, the
Hmm.
scopes, the night visions, uh, those things, they come from China. And we already know that they telegraph moves through movies and video games. So
Hmm.
in the video games, a number of them, but one in particular called Homeland the Revolution, the premise of this game is North Korea made a deal with the US to make weapons in exchange for money. Long story short, North Korea had a back door in all the technology that they sold to United States. So they So the military is pretty much out of there. They came, took over the country, and your role as a character in the game is to liberate the country. So they telegraphing tensions between the U.S., the possibility of backdoor technology or EMP or nuclear strike. We just saw the movie Leave the World Behind.
Mm-hmm.
The movie Civil War is coming out on the actual date of the historical Civil War when it began.
Mm.
So this is not, we passed the point of it being like a conspiracy or is it real?
Oh no. Plays is being made, bro.
Right.
It's
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
it's pieces being moved around on the chessboard as we speak.
I don't know why this is so low on my end. I'm gonna go with it though.
I still sound low.
No, not you,
Oh,
me. I mean,
mm.
let me see.
No, but I mean, you sound clear on my end. Hold on, in my ears.
Okay, cool. That's all that matter.
Yeah, I already said you not coming in low on my end.
And then you got the phone outage. And again, I believe these are all test runs.
Oh yeah.
All of these are beta tests to see what the response is going to be, both within the institutions that are attacked cyberly, and the people that's affected by it. AT&T had the outage, just woke
Nationwide.
up your phone on SOS.
Yeah,
And
nationwide.
SOS mean help. That's a
Mm-hmm.
distress signal.
Mm-hmm.
So, uh, whether it's EMP or a cyber event, people need to understand that you on your own. The sheriff, and you're gonna get to that. The sheriff is pretty much
Oh
gonna tell
man.
you verbatim
Nah,
that you
don't.
on your own.
Yeah, don't tell them yet. Don't tell them yet. Don't. Nah, you gotta. That's why I saved that one for last. Yeah, you go. Yeah, it's like I'm treating this. I'm treating this live like. I seen it all. I seen it all. Jeezy album. Jeezy album. I seen it all. You gonna have to listen to us talk about this stuff, and then yeah, man, we ready to hit you with all the nonsense over the head on the back, and yeah, man, then you go get all the features because one. Yeah, I mean, it's not like we
Oh,
haven't been pre-warning y'all, pre-saying stuff.
hold on 1 second, bro. I'll be right back.
Okay, okay. As I I realized something. As I did my newspaper, you know what I'm saying? Let me put it up there for a second. As I did my newspaper, you know, I had to go through and I had to find a certain part of what B said because I wanted to put it in the paper because it was very important. Bruh, I had to listen to all 11 tracks. Do you know when I would if you go back to 1 and work your way through to 11, bruh, this is like this it's like a movie at this point in time. Bruh, B done said so much stuff in the beginning before even news articles of this stuff was even coming out, before stuff was even hitting. Man, B, I appreciate you, bruh. Real talk. Because like I said, I really had to go back and I had to listen to 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up to 11. And I finally found it in episode 8. And bruh, I'm like, dang, B said this
I'm back.
in episode 2. B said this in episode 3. Wow, like this is crazy, bro. Like it's wild. So this is why I'm purposely gonna let y'all enjoy the show on this one. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, because like I was telling them, B, I had to literally go back and watch episode 1 through 11 just to find out what you said in one specific part to put into this paper. And then on top of that, when I'm listening to you in the first like 3 episodes, bro, you was talking about this literally in the first 3 episodes. I don't know what to say. I I don't know what to say. You literally was talking about all this stuff in the first three
because
episodes.
that's the conversation. They've been having these conversations for years. We the masses are not aware of that. They got us caught up in pop culture and celebrity worship.
Mm.
Whether it's celebrity worship or sports figure, that's where most people, you caught up. That's why uh people are so affected by what happens with a celebrity.
Mm.
Whereas these people in closed quarters, behind closed doors, talking about what to do, what the possibility of it is, who's the biggest threat, how we gonna respond. And in all their conversations, guess what? The people are not included
Mm. Mm. Mm.
in
Yeah.
all the meetings and all the secret. The people are not a discussion.
See, this is why y'all need to. I'm glad you said that, B, because this is why people need to go ahead and get the newspaper, bro. Because in this article right here, chaos at the Super Bowl, bro. I said not verbatim what you just said, but something similar to that at the end of this article, around the bottom of the article. You know what I'm saying? I mentioned something similar to what you just said, bruh. I don't know, bruh. Real talk, like what celebrities is really passing out care packs. So you gotta wait all the way to Thanksgiving to get a cold ass turkey and some canned beans and stuff from a celebrity.
When you don't own yourself, your image or your likeness, when you get in the copyright law, they sign that away. So that's why they only do what's approved. That's why when they go out the house, it's paparazzi everywhere because they being watched.
Mm,
But again, they got the masses caught up in that as opposed to um, the importance of having at least 2 weeks of food and water in your home.
mm, mm. Let's get to that. Let's get to the, oh man. No, we gonna put a pin in that. We gonna put a pin in that for just this second. Yeah, man. But that you right, B. You right. You right. And we gonna put a pin in that part right there because I brought something for that part. I brought something for that part. And you mentioned this in the earlier episodes. Now, this is one of the reasons why I put it in the article that's on this page right here. The right hand corner is what you said in episode 8. I I typed it word for word, put it right there, and I marked episode 8 and all that stuff. So yeah, bruh. Yeah, y'all, man, y'all don't know what's going on, man. Let's finish getting it into Marfoogle, so he can finish telling y'all how y'all ready to be zombie, be real zombies out here. Cause I'm not fit to be no zombie, bruh. That's dead. If they drop the grid, bruh, and people start eating each other, and because they can't get no food, and motherfuckers eating each
Bro,
other.
it has happened. Where you think cannibalism, the term, come from? There is nothing new under the sun, chop.
Yeah, I know.
So,
Bruh, they show us in the movies how motherfuckers be stranded for so long, and he look over and see his homeboy, and he looking good, like, yeah, yo, I finna eat yo, bruh. Like, nah, man, niggas ain't
so,
finna. I ain't finna be on nobody barbecue, bruh.
but the people have been driven because of famine. See, we don't know nothing about famine. Famine is when food don't grow. If there's no rain, the grass can't grow, which means the livestock can't eat,
Right.
which means there's not gonna be no food. If it's no rain, the soil can't even produce fruit from the seed in the form of trees or plants. So there have been famines on the earth where it wasn't nothing but to eat, wasn't anything to eat but people.
Mm.
Ain't been global famine, but there have been areas on this earth where famine has, as in the words of the Bible, stricken the land. Why you think the natives had rain dances?
Hmm.
Because people knew the importance of rainfall. If the rain didn't fall, you couldn't grow food, and if we don't have no food, we gonna start eating each other.
Mm.
Yeah, so it gets that real. That's why again in many post apocalyptic meaning this is a world after nuclear war, Mad Max scene, Book of Eli set up. That's post nuclear world. So in most post nuclear movies, there is some form of cannibalism.
And that's the big thing in the book of Eli. That's like when yo walked into the barter store, and yo was like, yeah, I mean, let me see your hands. And he was like, look, I ain't one of them. My hands ain't shaking, dog. I don't need, see, and that's that that right there was one of the cartel signs of a person who eats somebody else, is because you're not really supposed to. So it's like it does something with your body, and
Yeah.
yeah, it makes their body shake or something like that, or twitch, or whatever it is, So that was one of their tells, their call tells. It's like, hold your hands out. Let me see. If you start trembling and shaking, bro, I already know something ain't right with you.
Yeah, so but yeah, that conversation of EMP, of cyber attack, um, in my personal opinion, we more apt to suffer a cyber attack before EMP. And the reason I say cyber attack is because that's something that's already happening right now.
Mm.
That's already happening right now. Whenever you see in the headlines, um, say for instance, the most recent example I can think of is Caesar's Palace, the MGM hotel line. MGM hotel line a few months ago, maybe 3 months ago now, was hit with ransomware. Okay, what ransomware is when they take over your system. A foreign entity takes over your system, and the only way you can get control back is if you pay the ransom that they asking for.
Mm.
So if you don't pay the ransom, then the longer they gonna hold your system hostage until you figure out a way to get that malware up out of it.
Mm.
So the
That's
MGM,
crazy.
the MGM Grand, all 25 sites in the United States was hit. What that mean is them people could not conduct any kind of transaction. If it wasn't cash, they couldn't do nothing. Couldn't gamble. You couldn't go to the ATM. You couldn't cash your ticket in. Uh,
Mm.
yeah, you might have had some issues with your room if your key wasn't reading functionally, because the system was down. They couldn't pull you up. Yeah, and they stayed down for, I want to say, maybe almost a week. But yeah,
Gee.
yeah, yeah. So that's some serious, that's serious business. Uh, did I give you that?
Salute heavy lefty sliding through here. I mean, that's what's up, native. I appreciate you supporting us. Yeah, but dang, that's wild. Now that makes me think, B, like all the stores that I don't went to, and they be like, "Oh, my system down, our system down." You know what I'm saying? Like, "Oh yeah, our system been down all day. We don't know what's going on."
Because
bro.
it's some kind of, more than likely it's some kind of cyber attack. And I'm gonna share this here with you. This is my personal practice that I've adopted since
Mm,
the skimming, where you use your debit card, you use a credit card, and
yeah,
because of a device that may look like a card reader, but it's really not. Take the
mm,
information off the card. Well, they done upgraded that scheme to where now they got something that they stick all the way into the card reader itself. You can't even see it from the outside.
mm.
So yeah, yeah, the game getting real dirty.
Oh, okay,
It-
okay. So yeah,
yeah,
I get you. It's like a magnet strip reader that they stick
but
inside of the joint. So
yeah,
yeah,
but you can't. But it's not no Magnum. Ain't nobody using it. The strip is obsolete. We talking about
right.
something that's reading chips.
Oh, okay. So it's collecting off
Yeah,
the
yeah,
chip.
yeah,
Got you.
yeah,
Got you. Got
yeah. So, and you can't see this device from the outside of the ATM. And it's been several people
you. Mm,
that's been hit for some thousands. Uh, and they wrestling with the bank because once your PIN is secured by that device, then the scammer got you. So what I do is anytime I use an ATM, I change my PIN right after that transaction. So that's just a bit of advice for anybody that's listening. If you go into an ATM, especially the ones that be like at gas stations, or ones that's
right.
not really, or ones that's not really under uh, a direct icon in direct view of some of the people, of the public, you might want to change your PIN if you're using them kind of ATMs, because those are the ones most likely that I have their device stuck in them because nobody's watching those types. You see what I'm saying?
Mm, yeah.
But
Damn.
going back to, yeah, but then, and it don't, changing your PIN ain't nothing but a 5 second process. That don't it's, that you before you pull off, you get right on your
To do
phone.
that. Right.
Yeah, because thieves, the game ain't how it used to be. They dealing with technology now, and
Mm,
now you can't even put a face on it. See, it hit different when you wake up and you done got hit and you don't know what and how and who. That's some other shit. You know what I'm
bruh.
saying?
Nah, not for real. No cap. That's cause I done got hit like that. You know what I'm saying, motherfucker. I done woke up and motherfucker my wife done checked the account like hold up, what? Like whoa. And
Right.
she looking at all the charges like oh hell no, bruh. Like what the she on bruh. And she called the bank and bruh she literally on the phone with the bank all day long type shit, bruh.
Yeah. So the cyber attack is real. Here in the Metroplex where I'm at, the DFW,
Mm,
Dallas infrastructure was hit. Um, Everything I'm talking about is within the last 6 months. So Dallas infrastructure was hit. The city. meaning court records, arrest
Right.
records, city records for as property and other, records they keep in the city. Yeah, their system had got hacked.
Mm,
So again, this cyber attack. This is something that's going on a consistent basis because number one, it's uh, done from a computer, and with the way this internet, this Wi-Fi, everything is set up, it's real easy to be anonymous out here and be on some. You know what I'm saying? So just got to be careful when you out here conducting business with these cards.
right.
Like real talk. Yeah, you gotta better watch your ass because
Hell
they ain't,
yeah.
they not playing for.
Nah, they and I your key, not your not just your cards, but your keys as well, because they, y'all want. I know everybody want push to starts, and you want to have your fancy push to start. You know what I'm saying, but shit, don't get too fancy now, cause them people they got little things that they be outside your door with it. Hold it up at your door, get a signal right off your key, and straight start your car, pull off without even.
Bro, was that me and you talking about how Ford is has they in the process of getting the patent for making self repossessing cars?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah,
You
yeah,
was telling about that. Yeah.
good. Be behind on your note. Shit, you wake
Hmm.
up, ain't no tow man. That
Ain't no
bad boy,
tow man.
that boy done drove himself to the lot.
Took himself home. Like, yeah, he ain't take care of me anyway. Pop, I'm back.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like this is where we at though, far as the technology. So when you hear in the news of a cyber event, understand that it's a big deal because if you was at the MGM Grand in any one of those 20 some odd locations, you were affected by that. You can't get money out your bank if you didn't have cash on you. You had to move around, and maybe you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
If you so yeah, so that's this cyber event. That's why I say we more apt to have a cyber event be before EMP because this cyber event is gonna have the same effect as an EMP. If
Right.
people if people can't use their phone, it don't even matter if the light's still on. People gonna go crazy. You seen how motherfuckers was acting just off that little outage Friday with AT&T.
Feel so I remember people used to pay disconnect them tote note boxes. Nah, real talk. Yeah, I mean, look. That's one thing. That's one thing I noticed, bruh. Like you can you can ask for all the best stuff in the world, bruh, but you miss a payment on something, you miss some type of payment or anything, bruh, like that, and they got the opportunity to disconnect or take away. Oh yeah, they gonna do that ASAP.
Yeah, we're gonna get with
Yeah,
you.
yeah. That's one thing I always notice about the people that had the ability to disconnect, like the cable people and shit like that, bro. You know how many times, you know, bro, it'll wait one day after we ain't supposed to pay that joint, bro, and I'll be sitting in there and then be in the middle of the game, and it'll be a random time of the day, like 2:15 or some shit like that. Or like, bruh, and you be sitting there like, what the heck going on? And then you look over like, yo, the box off and all that, bruh. Yeah, I done got hit multiple times. So yeah, that sh- that shit wild. But yeah, let's get back. My fault. I know we strayed off a little bit. we strayed off. We strayed off a little. I told y'all, man. We making y'all work today, bro. Because yeah, man, B been talking about this for the longest, and I kind of feel like it's not fair for B, because he been told y'all about this.
Oh no, shit, it's on, man. Say, I do not take offense to nobody not taking heed, because at the end of the day, that's
Mhm.
on you as an
Right,
individual. You are going to have to deal with the effects of not preparing. That ain't got. I'm not where you at.
right.
You feel what I'm saying? This is a form of charity, you know what I'm saying, that the brother is doing, and that he allowed me to assist him with in terms of sharing this information. You know, shit, if people don't do nothing with it, hey man, shit, that's on them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
That's on them, bro. Cause like I say, we the ones that'll be, we the ones don't have nobody to call, bro. We
Mhm.
don't have uh we don't have nobody that we gonna be able
Exactly.
to with.
Bruh, Spanish people's going with Spanish, Asians going with Asians, Africans with Africans, Jamaicans with Jamaicans, Indians with Indians. Niggas is gonna be scattered across everywhere, looking around like, yo, I don't just shit. I don't know. Looking, looking crazy. Yeah, I mean, like, come on now, y'all better get it together. I
Yeah,
better
so
get it together.
you know what I'm saying. And again, if the lights, when the lights go out, say for instance we wake up and it's a cyber event and the light's still on, but we can't get paid. Most people today, you get paid by direct deposit or you get paid on a pay card. There's very few places that's still passing out paper checks.
Yeah,
And even if you do have a paper check, it's only so much cash that they got in the bank. So what you gonna do when the bank run out of cash if the system is down? All they got is what's in them drawers. You see
real
what I'm
talk.
saying?
That's why they ask you how you like your bills. Yeah,
Right,
man. So they
right.
so
So
you,
if we woke up and the lights are still on and everything appeared to be normal, but we couldn't get paid, well, see, there it is. So
mhm,
again, this event don't have to be catastrophic in terms of like a movie where it's just blood and everything smoking. No, this could be,
mm-mm.
well, you can't the we can't get gas at the pump because again, if the system is down, if the grid is hit, that means you can't pump gas. Why? Because the gas are ran by electric pumps in the ground. That's how when you see the tanker pull up at the gas station, that's what it's doing. It's putting gas in the ground, and those are electric pumps that allow the public to put the gas in the car. If the grid is down, those pumps don't work. If the grid is down, the water don't work. So it ain't
Bruh,
got to be a bomb. You understand what I'm saying?
bruh. Remember when the I don't even know. I don't know if you remember, but they couldn't. Nobody could get gas. All right, so in Maryland, something happened in Maryland where as though like none of the gas stations was working, and the only thing we could get was like $20 in gas. That's all the
Oh
stores
yeah,
was giving.
right. Because the government again understands who controls the gas supply.
Hmm.
Every gallon that's put in these stores is already accounted for by the DOT, Department of Transportation.
Mm.
So the government will immediately issue a rationing order. When you see those limits, that's what that is. That's a rationing
Yeah,
order. So you couldn't get nothing but 20 gallons. That's based on what the government said we got in supply. So based on what we got in supply, we can afford for citizens who have vehicles to get $20 of gas.
yeah,
Yeah.
and yo, it was wild. It was wild because people was actually putting gas in like bags and stuff like that, bro.
Right.
It yo, yo,
Right. So
I
again, if we,
swear, people are stupid, bro. Like yo, American society, bro, is like the dumbest people ever, bro. Because it wasn't just one person that actually put gas in a bag. You know, it was a couple people that was doing that. But People was putting them in plastic containers, like Tupperware containers and stuff. Yo, I don't know if y'all know, but if you put regular gasoline in a Deer Park bottle, do you know what's gonna happen to that bottle? It's gonna eventually start deteriorating. Like it's gonna slowly like start crumpling up and all that stuff. Like you can't store that. You can't. This is why like when you get gas containers, the plastic is like that thick, heavy plastic because they know what happens when you put this kind of chemical in a closed container like this. It's not gonna be pretty. And then people, y'all gotta realize, gas is really not the liquid itself. Is really not the one that's gonna kill you fast. It's gonna be the fumes. The fumes is the most like flammable part of the gas. I don't know if you know that.
Right. Yeah. But when you say the lack of intelligence, I mean, again, we are a nation that know more about LeBron James
Mm.
and can't spell a three-syllable word off the dome. Don't know what a preposition is. Probably couldn't identify basic punctuation marks and what they mean.
Mhm.
We in an age where we don't even use real words. People use FR for real.
Acronyms.
Exactly. So they don't understand how the brain is shaped by language. You never see the wealth of using acronyms. That's for the mass. You don't.
No, bro.
Because
No,
you can't
people will
you
have
can't
a
you
whole
can't talk in
conversation with you in acronyms.
right.
Nah, real
And
talk.
what that does over time is you will forget because the neurons, the brain is like a muscle. If you don't use it, that motherfucker will deteriorate. So the more you don't spell words, the more you gonna forget how to spell.
Hmm.
And if
Yeah,
you
and
can't
I,
spell, and if you can't spell, if your spelling starts to go, so will your reading and your comprehension, because all of that is tied together.
yeah, bro. That's what I was explaining that to my daughter the other day, bro. I'm like, bro, you reason why people cuss a lot, bro, and the reason why we use, yeah, you feel me, stuff like that, is because we can't actually articulate the words to use in those spots, so we use those type of words.
They're
Now,
called
if you
vocal
read,
fillers.
yeah, yeah, exactly. It's
They're
like
called
if you read more, you know what I'm saying, you'll start comprehending more. The more words you know, the more words you can identify, the better you'll be able to speak, and then the more you'll comprehend on what you're actually listening to or you're actually seeing and stuff like that. So yeah, I was explaining that shit to her the other day, bro.
yeah, and again, if you can't comprehend, then when it comes time to sign contracts, you don't understand what words mean. Then you can't understand when you being manipulated in language when you trying to negotiate for a car or an apartment or a house. So, you know,
What's
so
going
for
on,
people to
bro?
think that they could, you know, put gas in plastic bottles, that don't surprise me. Hmm. That's the day and age we live in.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
again, it's that level of imagine that mindset, right? People that's trying to put gas in a goddamn water bottle, basically.
Mm.
Imagine how they would function in a grid down situation, bro. They gonna
Ooh,
be dead within 3 days.
ooh, we.
I give them a week.
I,
Y'all think
yo, you being generous. You being generous, bro.
Yeah, you're gonna be dead within a week. If that's how you think right now,
Hmm.
and the light's still on,
Hmm.
oh yeah, you gonna take your own self out doing some dumb shit like trying to put gas in a goddamn water bottle.
Hmm. Or in a plastic bag.
Yeah, you ain't gonna even make it past the word go. You gonna be like Super Mario Brothers. You gonna die on World 1, Level 1. You ain't gonna even turn into the big Mario. You ain't gonna even make it to the first mushroom round. This hoe. Come over here, trip, bro.
Nah, for real. But no, you're not lying. There's no lies in that because, bro, I seen it. I witnessed like people for myself act when certain things happen, bro. I'm telling you, let it be a situation where you can't get no gas, bro. People is gonna start losing. They fighting, they shooting, they all that stuff. The the market situation. Man, that's why I always refer back to that market situation. That lady said I was scared to go get some water. They was surrounding it. I said, bruh,
Yeah,
this how that's
because
water.
again, because again, we are only see everybody. We live in a nation in a world where, like in psychology, there's a concept called the front stage self, and there's the backstage self. The front stage self is the person that you put on for the public.
Right.
This is how you want to be perceived. The backstage self is the real you. So when a shortage occurs, the front stage self that front can't hold up in the face of a demand, and it's a shortage. See, everybody resorts back to human nature. What's human nature? The first law of human nature is self-preservation. That's the
Mhm.
first law. So, hell yeah, you're gonna be scared to go around that water because you already know you liable to get hit over your head. Why? Because it's survival of the fittest. You see how fast we can just resort back to the dark ages, just
Mhm.
that quick, over toilet paper, over water, over gas. And speaking of that gas, again, we done seen the lines when it's a shortage. Um, so I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell people, bro. But like
Man,
for real, see, this is, and again, I keep my ear to people like Marfoogle, guys
right.
like this, because they stay on top of, because our people ain't talking about this. Ain't nobody, I can't find now black person that's talking about EMPs
Hmm.
and what to do. I see a couple of us talking about shortages in the store, but ain't
Mhm.
nobody really digging with a shovel on what we need to do and how we can even prepare. Ain't nobody black on YouTube telling black folks to go buy a solar generator because these hoes out here playing and we might wake up one morning and the goddamn lights don't work.
Or portable shower that you can fill up with water, and it
Ain't
got a
that,
solar panel on there so you can cut
that
the
type of shit.
temperature up.
Ain't
Bruh,
nobody talking about that. Ain't nobody
B.
talking about that. We talking about fucking Shirley Strawberry and fucking Diddy and all this shit that don't mean a motherfucking thing if you can't access the goddamn internet. If you can't access the internet, all that shit don't even exist no motherfucking more. The fuck?
Mhm.
My bad, bro. Let me
Oh, no,
come on.
you good, bro. Man, yeah, let's finish. Let's go ahead and finish off Marfoogle joint before we
Yeah,
hop into the sheriff, and I got a
right.
couple articles I'm gonna pull up before we even get that far. So yeah, let's finish Marfoogle off.
That's important. That was just 5 days ago. So 5 days ago, this knocks out satellites. So if they're talking about knocking out satellites with nukes, and that's the threat, they are talking about an EMP. They just don't want the public to know about it. So they're not mentioning that specifically here. That's what's the crazy part. I think they're trying to hide that right now.
And what happened on February 9th? I've pulled up the tweet. We can see Cosmos 2575 mission was launched by Roscosmos using a Soyuz 2 rocket carrying, quote, an unknown payload into space for the Russian Ministry of Defense. Dex, do you want to talk about the launch that is actually happening today, and how does that have to do with the Soyuz launch?
So that's important. That was just 5 days ago. So 5 days ago, this launch happens. We have no idea what it is. It's the Ministry of Defense, a secret payload. And now today, Congress is going crazy saying, hey, we need to declassify this information. And then if we move on to the next article, today, if you didn't know, the Space Force and SpaceX is actually launching a secret national security mission today. The time right now is 4:40 p.m. on the East Coast. This launch is happening in about an hour, just less than an hour, at 5:30 p.m. Eastern time today from Florida's Cape Canaveral. So is this coincidental that launch happened 5 days ago? There's a national security threat today, and today we're also launching a secret national mission for Space Force. Something's up here.
Yeah, something's seriously up. Again, we have...
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
And I always wonder why, like, why they coming out talking about aliens so much? You know what I'm saying? Why these alien talks, and all of a sudden they starting to see aliens, and then why are they talking about building a space force and all that? You know, to guard the space from unknown entities and all this stuff. Well, now I'm starting to put two and two together now. You know what I'm saying? Maybe these people already had this plan. They can't come straight out and be like, you know what I'm saying, yo, we gotta watch out because in a couple months' time, Russia's gonna start putting EMPs in space to knock out. They can't go, like I said, you be
If they came out and
can't wake
told
up
us,
the horde.
if they came out and told people flat out that, it'd be panic.
Yeah.
And if the masses panic, it's over.
Mhm.
So in Rome, when it was declining, right, they had a concept called bread and circuses. And what that concept basically centered around was the Roman emperors believed that if you gave the people bread, meaning you fed them and you gave them a good show, they would never revolt about their conditions. So, and they called America the New Rome. So, if you look at why you don't hear a lot of things about such as this, you got to understand the bread and circus concept. That's why they put so much emphasis on Super Bowl, and we just witnessed Tesla's not starting because of the freeze. You see what I'm saying?
And then the recall.
Right. The very next day, and all this lining up with the movie Leave the World Behind. You see the movie where the Tesla's going crazy, then the next day after Leave the World Behind come out, they got a Tesla recall. Come on, man. Come on, bro. What? Like,
crazy, bro. All right, let's start this.
Attached every single article, tweet, video, picture, document. According to this, if you're new here, you've never seen us, that is always available over on our website. You have a full bibliography at marfooglenews.com. When you go there, you'll be able to find these sources. So if you share this with somebody, you can honestly say, hey, here, you don't believe it? Here's the information for yourself.
Motherfucker, here you go, right here. Put it on. What do you say? Put this under your hat and smoke it, motherfucker.
yeah. Put this up under your head. Yeah, put this up under your goddamn head. That's why I like Marfoogle.
Yeah, shout out Marfoogle.
That's why I like Marfoogle, because everything he say, he gonna give you the source, and he got 5 years worth of sources.
Right.
He don't just get on here talking. So anything he say, you can go back and do your own research and get a better understanding, because it's only so much he can cover, during his show.
Right. And that's how I feel. And that's how I feel like We are, you know, like if we really wanted to, and if we really had the time, you know what I'm saying, we could do this for a whole 24 hours. We could give you a whole 24-hour live. You know what I'm saying? Because it's so much to cover. It's so much to cover. Look, y'all don't even know y'all don't even know. And I'm gonna put you on hold 1 second, Marfoogle. I mean, look, y'all don't even know this article right here. Tension rises for U.S. Navy. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't even know that U.S. is at war in the water for the first time. A major battle kicked off in the 21st century. Yeah, I mean, in the water, bro. Navy out there battling. Yeah, I mean, for a strip of the Red Sea that is worth over $1 trillion.
See,
A strip, a trading route that's worth over $1 billion, $1 trillion, something like that. A trillion, I think it was a trillion. Yeah, I mean, they out there fighting, getting deployed out there, stuff happening over there. You know what I'm
hey
saying?
man, hey,
And
the draft is not off the table. People better get ready. The draft is not off the table. If this
fact.
thing, if these conflicts continue to escalate, they gonna need bodies.
hmm Oh yeah, hey, y'all women, y'all, yep, y'all time has come, y'all time has come. They drafted women too, so don't think y'all just gonna sit back and cook and clean and nothing. No, yeah, I mean y'all
I
gonna
think
make
the draft,
OnlyFans. Nah.
I think I think the draft age limit over there in Ukraine because of that what they got going with Russia. I think they raised that to like 62.
Mm,
It's like it's up there. So you know, uh, and again, this is 2025. I mean 2024. They got a plan for 2030. So we see all these things taking place. We see what's going on with the economy.
mm.
Um, we see what's going on with the real estate sector of the economy. Uh,
Oh B.
what's up, bro?
This is why they learning how to do lab grown meat like that, bro. This is why they doing the lab grown meat, bro. So when they have to go underground, bro, they ain't gotta worry about cows breeding and fixing hooves on cows like that, bro. We got the right material. We can lab grow some stuff, bro.
Bro,
This is
they already they did this old stuff. They already have a whole sheep that was created in a lab.
mm,
I'm talking about straight lab creation.
mm,
They've seen that pig cells are good in heart surgeries for humans.
hmm. I, yeah, that's dope. That's dope.
So 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 uh we already heard, bro. Science fiction ain't science fiction. It's science fact today.
Right.
Yeah. So we
Yeah.
here, bro.
Let's
We
go.
here.
Let's go, Marfoogle, and end it off right.
Check it out. We always back up everything that we say here, unless it's an opinion, and we always clarify. So it's incredibly important. It could be very time sensitive. If you're not subscribed, absolutely follow us because we'll be following everything that's been going on, just as we have been for 5 years.
Yeah, y'all go subscribe to Marfoogle, bro. Like, yeah, he's definitely when you see this is just like I said, this is just part one of this EMP alert that he gave off. You gotta go watch the second part. The second part is even crazier.
We've seen all of the patterns with this, and it's all heading in the same direction. Whether you believe it's organic or orchestrated, either way, we are headed towards a precipice right now, and people should have been prepared already. Dex, go ahead.
And just so you know, as this is all breaking, so it's really fresh. There's not a lot of information out. We are actually in communication right now with our our partners, specifically at companies that have access to this type of information, to try to gain any intel we can that they can share with us, even if it's off the record. And we hope to bring that to you in the coming hours or days as it becomes relevant. So we're working hard and diligently on that right now.
Again, thank you for everybody that made it to today's show. It will be short. It will be concise. Thank you so much. Share this out far and wide. And who knows, hopefully in 5 days from now, all of this will be clarified and everything will be fine. If not, again, you heard it here first. All right, you guys.
Real talk. No, for real. Like, you heard it from him first, bro.
Hey,
Like, when B sent me this, this video, bro, I told him immediately, like, oh yeah, bro, we talking about this. We talked about it because this literally, like, it B gotta be. I don't know if he does it on purpose, but I mean, he, every time we talk about something on the live, he'll send me something that we just had like mentioned or something like that, and then boom, he sent me a video to it, and I'd be like, "B, yo, see, is it the see? We gotta talk about it now. We can't, you can't just give this to me and then we not just talk. You know, I'm gonna just keep this in the archive. No, we gotta talk about it. I got like."
nah, I be sending them so you can see the confirmation. See, whenever you're on the path, you can always tell if you right because you're gonna get confirmation.
Right.
I didn't know that Marfoogle was finna drop that because that's after. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But again, when you can put patterns together, God everywhere, and God know everything. So I don't have to necessarily sit in front of a computer. We don't. People that's in tune. You don't necessarily have to sit in front of a computer. Hell, you can look outside and just see and start connecting dots if you just stay up on information.
Real talk.
You know
Real
what
talk.
I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, now that's what I do. That's what I do with the stuff that you give me. You know, I'll be looking at it and I'll be like, dang, bro, this reminds me of this. Or oh man, bro, that like, I just seen something like this. Yeah, so like I said, I appreciate you because I remember you was like, you told me like, bro, if I send you too much stuff, bro, because you know I don't really talk to nobody like that. So if I send you too much stuff, bro, just let me know. And I'm like, no, heck no, keep sending that stuff, bro. And I appreciate that because one, we can build off that. You see what I'm saying? This is how we build our conversations and stuff. And like I said, when we really start getting to the back scenes and the back scene conversations, and I start putting the videos together like that too. Oh yeah, you gonna really hit B go off and be like, yo, this be wild. Be wild on the low, bro. Real talk. uh, hey, my God, though. That's my guy. You know, because he keep me on point. You know, and I got a lot of love for B. You know, the first thing B did was like, oh, bro, don't trip, bro. I got something for you. He started sending me stuff. You know what I'm saying? And you'll get genuine people like that out the blue. You know.
Shit, it ain't out the blue. It's by design. I say that all
Yeah.
the time. You know what I'm saying? This is design.
Mm-hmm.
Me, you know what I'm saying? How we met, Theo, how we met,
Yeah. Yeah.
all from AO. Come on, man.
Yeah.
That's by
Real
design
talk.
because again, how many people, how many channels can say that it's people that done linked up in the chat in real life, in a
Mhm.
real way? Not no salute every time I see you in the chat ass shit. I'm talking about real life conversation. Not that many, bro. Because
Yeah,
people ain't connected like that.
real talk, real talk. Yeah, even Black Poe hit me up. Salute Black Poe. He
Oh
had
yeah,
hit
yeah,
me up.
yeah. He another one.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Naeem Edwards.
Yep,
You know,
Naeem. Yep. Yep,
Shoot.
name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, we
So
could go
how?
on. I already say we could go on for days. Yeah, man, we gotta give you the rundown of the nation, bro. We strong out here, bro. Yeah, man, y'all ain't even see nothing yet. Y'all ain't see.
And we really
Wait till big home get
have
back.
made connections with each other. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Yeah, we really done made connections with each other,
real talk.
and that's for a reason. They go back to that remnant.
Hmm.
Out of
Yeah,
out of all the channels on YouTube, all the people that's on YouTube, it's only a remnant, man. It's only the Marfoogles. They real small, bro.
real talk. Real talk. Yeah,
You see that video? That video ain't even got 1 million views yet.
bruh. And that's why I picked that one because like I said, the second part is even crazier, but it's longer. So, we'd have been here for a little minute, especially going over that one. Like I said, that's 17 minutes. So we'd have
Right.
been here for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
yeah, man, like, and this why another one, Young Grump. This why I salute Young Grump because I scared my kids like that, bruh. I scared my kids like that. I get all up on them. I get up on them like, yeah, 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 yeah. You don't think I know, yeah, I mean, but I know, yeah, because Young Grump already told me how to read signs. You mean, yeah, I see your eye twitch. Yeah, like, yeah. So
Right.
yeah,
Right. Right. Right.
I be all them, bro. I be all them. Salute Young Grump, bro. For real, I call him
Yeah.
Professor Grump.
Yeah.
Yeah, salute Professor Grump, bro, because like
Yeah.
I
Salute.
really be using that on my kids, man. Real talk, to keep their little selves in line. Like, yeah, don't think you gonna get one on me. You better come to me. You gotta come to say something to me, cause yeah, I'm telling you, I read you like a book right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I seen Theo in the chat earlier. He said that he hoped people got a relationship with God.
yeah, 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 yeah.
And what that brought to my mind was like my generation, right? We was wild. We was in the street. We did killing. We the ones influenced everybody else to do it. But
Right.
the difference with us is we had elders that prayed for us. That's why some of us survived. That's why some of us alive right today. Because we
Mm,
had old folks that would pray for us. When them old people started to die off, so did the practice of praying for your loved ones.
mm,
See, you understand what I'm saying? So
yeah,
when you look at the violence and how it escalated, for one, ain't nobody praying for protection. Ain't nobody praying, Lord, watch over my son, watch over my daughter, watch over my family. Motherfuckers is mad because they woke up.
right. Damn, that's tough, bro. That's tough. Yeah, I mean, and salute my mom, deeps, bro. Because you mean,
Because a
as
lot of it, I know for a fact, the reason I'm alive right today is because that woman was praying for me, bro. My
mm,
mama told me that when I would go out at night and when I would hit the street, she would go in my room and pray on the side of my bed, asking God to protect me. It wasn't
right.
because I was so G, I was just not slipping and all that. No, nigga, your mama was praying for you. That's why you alive.
Hmm. Nah, for real.
Mamas don't, mamas don't pray no more. Mama's too busy twerking today.
Mm,
Mama's too busy fighting with imaginary ass black men that don't even exist in a real life.
mm.
See, mamas ain't praying for protection. So the kids being consumed.
Nah,
The families being consumed. See.
that's deep. Nah, for real, because like I said, salute my moms. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, that's I remember as a kid. My mother used to always come in the room, and she used to pray. She used to pray over us, and she used to put the little oil on our forehead, the olive oil on our forehead, the
Exactly.
cross,
Yeah.
and she
Anoint
used to
your
put
head
it
with
put
oil.
it
Yeah.
on the door. Yeah, she put on the door and all that stuff, bro. I
Yes,
still
sir.
remember
Yes,
that.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah,
And
bro.
that, and that, and that. See, the prayer of a praying mom, a praying grandmama, a praying father, that prayer got weight.
Mm.
So even though I was involved in activity that was in violation of God's law, the penalty was death. The Bible say the wages of sin is death. The payment is death. I was out there robbing, doing everything else. So what my hand called for was death. But God chose not to deal that hand to me because I had somebody interceding for me
Mm.
through my mom praying for me. See, again, mamas don't pray no more. Mamas really ain't in church no more. Not, and I ain't talking about a building. I'm talking about having a real relationship with the Most High. Mamas ain't on that type of shit today. So again, our children being consumed by the streets in ways and at a rate faster than they did in my day because mamas don't pray, parents don't pray no more.
Damn. Salute
See,
for yo, bruh.
see, when I
Salute for
read,
yo.
yeah, when I read that, because I thought about it and I was like, shit, that's because I asked myself, man, why is the violence? How did they get so young? I mean, I know I was wild, but this a different level. And it
Mm.
came to me because there are no elders, and the elders that are here, they ain't praying for y'all.
Right. Yeah.
And, and you
And
ain't even and you ain't even praying for yourself.
I was ready to say, and not even for them. Then nobody's really praying for themselves, you know.
Hmm.
And if you are praying for yourself, you're not praying to actually, you know, fix some stuff into your life or whatever, or fix you, or gain some, you know, gain some strength or whatever. No, you're trying to get out of something, trying to get out of a hole. You need
Yeah,
this, you need that,
yeah,
you know what I'm
and it
saying?
don't work that way.
Yeah, yeah. So, like I said, salute to Theo. You know, because me and Theo had this conversation before about people and praying to the Lord and what they supposed to pray for and stuff. And I mean, what he told me was like, yeah, man, you know, yeah, I prayed to the Lord, and I would just, you know, like, Lord, just let me know if I'm on the right path, you know, just give me some type of sign and let me know I'm on the right path. So when I put the video out and I seen the numbers come in the way they did, I was like, oh yeah, I know I'm on the right path. You see what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
Because like he's not telling the Lord, please Lord, let me get 200 views on this. Let me get 1,000 views on this one. You see what I'm saying? He not looking to gain. He not looking for that kind of gain. He want to
right,
know. He want to know what he's doing is what he want to know is the Lord happy with what he's doing for the people.
right, right.
You see what I'm saying? Because this
So,
like this is kind of how I feel about what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, is this for the people? Is this, you know, are we doing the right things for the people? You know, and we are, because I see the feedback that we get. We don't get no negative feedback. We don't get nothing that's actually, you know, stopping us. Sometimes we might run to a bump in the road, but that's what's supposed to happen. How do you take that and how do you keep pushing? You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right. Yes, it's you know, it's all about arming the people with information, man.
Yeah.
You know, and if we've been blessed to come into information, then it's our job to share it amongst each other and then with those that we know. And then in formats like what we're doing right now. Because you never know. Just because we don't know or we may not see the results, but somebody may get a hold to this and really kick in the gear because of something they said or something they, found out through one of these shows. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, this is, you gotta think. The people who had a hand in writing the Bible, they didn't know that book was still gonna be affecting people thousands of years down the road.
Mm.
They didn't know that those events would still reverberate up to this day. So yeah, just because what we doing is we throwing pebbles in the ocean. We making that ripple effect.
Yeah, go. My fault, B.
Oh,
Boy.
you good? That must be dinosaur hunter.
Yeah. But I got some. I pulled up some documents that I wanted to share. Now let's see if I can zoom some of this in for y'all. What's this? What's this? Oh yeah. So this what I was talking about with us being in a 360 deal. You know what I'm saying? People being in a 360 deal, they don't even know that they're in for real. You know, here we go. I want to start right here. First thing it says, bruh, the, the 372 million planned cash giveaways to 624,000 migrants moving to the north. Now, 372 million to 624,000 is probably doesn't seem that much, but how much is not that much to a U.S. citizen that's paying taxes. You see what I'm saying? For this, like, you ain't asked me like, do I want to donate $20? Do I want to donate $10 to the migrants moving over here? You know what I'm saying? No, you're just straight and taxing everything times two in order to cover something that y'all want to take care of. I didn't agree to this. I ain't agreed to none of this. And then you go down a little more. Uh US hemisphere wide vision that aims to spend 1.59 billion assisting about 3 million people in 17 countries. So it's like yo, y'all just tossing our money away. You see what I'm saying? Y'all just literally just shitting on us in our face. How is it these people getting better? You know what I'm saying? Like, these people getting handed this. They didn't earn this. They didn't work for this. They didn't, year to date this. Yeah, me, Uncle Sam reaching a pocket every 2 weeks to take out state tax, federal tax, healthcare tax. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So, like, y'all really don't realize, bro. It's like, if we really wanna, oh, another thing, and I want y'all to really like intake this. There'll also be expanded use of multi-purpose cash for those claiming gender-based violence. What the fuck does that mean? What does that mean?
I mean, they're gonna get paid. They're gonna get paid for their pain and suffering. That's what that multi-purpose cash is. Gender-based violence. If you already, that's if you're already getting benefits, and then they expanding the use of multi-purpose cash for those claiming gender-based violence. Well, that's some kind of uh, restitution, so to speak, for whatever you allege, even though you don't have them. I guess with the conventional rules don't apply. So, but yeah, I'm assuming that that's what that cash would be based on, is you trying to give them some type of restitution in that they claiming uh, being a victim of violence.
This is
And
crazy.
all of this is being done to spite the American people. All of this.
I ain't even gonna
All,
care. I'm feeling it. I might, yeah, I mean, be one of them proud boys out there, like, yeah, I mean, cause I don't like it. I already don't like it. I can't get a pot to piss in, and these motherfuckers over here coming over with good credit scores and shit, bro. I
you,
don't know,
you
bro.
can't. You can't. The veterans can't. The homeless that's been here already can't. The homeless that's been here can't go sleep in the airport.
Real
But
talk.
all of a sudden, y'all found room in the airport. In some places, they slept on the floor in the police station.
That's a, that's what I'm saying. Like this, and and I said this in the paper. Like this stuff doesn't affect black, white, Mexican, none of that. As long as you a U.S. citizen, this affects you. There's no race on this. There's no race on this. This has nothing to do. I didn't. Again,
Because
they
white people cannot go down there and get a debit card with cash on it and a cash envelope, like this article is saying.
no, no, real talk. I can't even.
Exactly.
These guys are getting, like you said, debit cards. You see what I'm saying? And then humanitarian transportation. You know what I'm saying?
How much cash is in the envelopes, though? Is my question. Like y'all already.
Oh, so B, hold on, cause I kind of, I think, I ain't even gonna cap. I think I did the math on one of these. Uh, was it this? I think it was this one. 159 assisting about 3 billion people. Um, if I'm not mistaken, that joint came up to like 53,000. It's one of these joints. I can't remember. I see. I know I should have saved it, but what happened was I was trying to figure out like how much money it was per person. You know what I'm saying? And this, I think this one was like close to like 500. It was supposed to be like $500 maybe, like in between that range, $500. And then I think this one was like 53 thousand, because I was telling my wife, and she was like that's crazy because 53,000 is more than what most people make a year.
Yeah, that's uh above the median income today.
Yeah. So I'm like, dang. So they basically gonna let these people come over, give them transportation, help them with food, resources, and all that, and give them a year to date check. You know what I'm saying? So the average, if you work this many hours throughout this whole year, you would have made this much, and that's what they giving them. That's wild. That's wild. And we got U.S. citizens now who make that. You know what I'm saying? And y'all still take taxes out they shit. You see what
I'm
I'm
talking
saying?
about I'm talking about raping with the tax.
Raping with the tax, bruh.
Most people, the reality is the average person could live off the money they made if so much money wasn't taken out in taxes that they don't get back.
Hmm. Real talk. Real talk. Yeah, because I mean, like we was tripping off 50 Cent crybaby ass son. Talking about some I only get paid 6,500 a month. So what, bitch? That's more than what motherfuckers get every 2 weeks to the month. What fuck are you talking about? Fuck is you crying for? Shit, I wish I got paid fucking 6,500 a month every month.
Just dry ass.
Nah. Just dry ass 6,500 a month. You know, sit your little crybaby soft ass down somewhere, and that shit made me mad when I seen that, bro. Like that, and like you said, that's the mother. That's the mother. You see what I'm saying? The mother's not happy that she getting 6,500 a month for the kid. That's why he not happy. He don't fucking understand why he getting 6,500 a month.
Some people that work jobs don't make that in a month.
Period. Period, bruh. Nowhere near
It's
that.
like I'm talking about work two jobs, a job and a side hustle, and you still ain't making that.
You out here fucking complaining,
But
man.
that's the age we in, bro.
Shit, crazy. All right,
Yeah,
let's
but
get.
that's being done to spite the people, man. I'm telling you, and they gonna keep intense. What people need to be. This is what what I'm keeping an eye out for. Closer you get to election, watch how the cyber attacks start ramping up
Mm,
because because if the people can't vote, then Biden stay in that seat. But they've already said that he need to be replaced. Who gonna replace him?
facts.
You see what I'm saying? And that could create that. I'm almost certain would create a situation where martial law may have to be called in certain parts of the country
Eh,
because because you got to understand something. People, there's a certain segment out here that's ready for a certain individual to get back in a certain seat.
hmm.
And if something interferes with that process, it's going to be a problem.
Mm, mm, mm. Oh yeah.
It's going because people have been waiting 4 years. See,
Mm, mm.
so if you think that's just gonna go over and blow over, so before we even get talking about grid down, let's just get past this election first. Because if there's an event where people can't do it electronically, and it come down to people having to go to the post office, and ballots have to be counted,
Hmm.
it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna
It's
be a problem. It's gonna be a problem either way.
no, it's already a problem. Look, right here, and I told you, B, I've been pulling up. I pulled up articles for tonight, bruh. Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, because you told me I need to start showing the people more and more. I mean, of what we was talking about. More than 800 people registered for a conference held in the Niagara Falls. First of all, who the fuck is these 800 people, and why haven't I heard any kind of secret conference being held in Niagara Falls?
right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, like you. Here go a perfect example of they not gonna tell y'all what's going on, bro, until it's too late, bro. Why couldn't I be part of the 800 people? I want to know what are y'all talking about in this in this joint. Oh, all right. Well, let's keep going to discuss the possible nightmare outcome of electronic electromagnetic pulse, which is an EMP, electromagnetic pulse attack on what? The US. So
Mm-hmm.
so these 800 people are like got the strategy and all this. Did anybody get an email saying they was holding a conference in NY to talk about EMPs? I mean,
Mm.
somebody put in the chat. Y'all ain't here. Somebody put in the chat if y'all got an email saying this, because I want to know why didn't y'all go, so we can find out what happened. You see what I'm saying? Like B said, this is the stuff that they're talking about. They don't give a fuck about Taylor Swift and the Swifties and what's the dude named Kelsey? Yeah, I mean dating and all this. They don't care about that, bro. I I don't hear them talking about their celebrities the way that I don't see them doing their celebrity the way that we do ours. I
At
see a
all.
lot. I see a lot of them talking about this shit right here.
Hmm.
This shit. I see a lot of them talking about showing us that their kids 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, so forth and so on can actually shoot a rifle.
I'm talking about gonna bust your ass, Jack.
Oh, bust, bruh. And don't act like it ain't unknown that kids. I mean, will clap an adult, because I'll go find some articles right now with kids clapping the adults. So don't test it. You already know it happens. You know what I mean? Like, we're the only ones falling behind. We falling behind. Shit, we've been behind. We the only ones still behind, playing around.
I'm talking about hard. We playing hard. I'm talking about full
What?
scale reset.
Wondering what Rick Ross is talking about. Like, don't nobody care about what Rick Ross talks about. Don't nobody care about what DJ Envy got going on.
At all. What does that matter?
The first thing nigga did. Yo went and bought it. He went and bought a chicken shack. Cause you wanna know why? I'm a rapper and I know y'all niggas love chicken. If that ain't the most vulture shit to do, nigga. I mean, come on now, like, that's like the most vulture shit to do, bro. Like, I mean, hey, I'm not gonna buy. I'm not gonna buy. Shout out to Slutty Vegan. I'm not gonna put money in Slutty Vegan pocket and make Slutty Vegan a big ass corporation. And I think that's ran by a black woman. So that's what made me say that shit. But you see what I'm saying? Like, nah, I'm gonna go get, fuck is that? Uh One of them, that Wing Spot or some dumbass shit like that. I, I think that's a white person corporation, if I'm not mistaken. Wingstop. Is that not a white person corporation?
Uh, I don't even know, bro.
I gotta look it up. I'm ready to look it up. But if it is, anyway, back to what I was saying. I mean, you could have went to Slutty Vegan, which is a black person. It's other black people who cook. I mean, and got some good bomb food. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But she went to a corporation, and usually corporations like that is owned by white people. So I don't even know why I'm wasting my damn time doing this, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Uh-uh.
Nah, for real.
What is that? Yes, I don't even know why I'm do it anyway.
Yeah, cause I already know. I already know it ain't no damn black person. If it is, shout outs to you. Antonio Swad. I don't know. Antonio can be anything. It's the founders. That's
I can't see the I can't see the chat.
you can't
What
see the
you got?
chat.
What? No, it ain't your fault.
Oh,
What is it? A troll or something?
huh?
What's going on? Cause I ain't in front of the TV.
Nothing. We
Oh, okay.
I got the article up.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The dude's a white. He's a white guy, and he's like a congressman or something. This nigga's a congressman.
Uh, let's see.
The dude
What
that
is
owned. The dude that founded Wingstop. That's
it? Would
crazy.
it wouldn't surprise me. Shit. Nancy Pelosi is a big shareholder in Nvidia, which is one of the companies that's been on the stock market that's been on fire. I think a share in Nvidia right now is like 700 and almost $80 right now.
Heck yeah, buddy. Antonio Swad, founder of Wingstop. You know what I mean? So, like I said, he ain't no brother, so could he could have went and got a brother spot, you know. So that's what. So I mean, bruh. So I mean, bruh. Motherfucker ain't putting up. He ain't. Y'all celebrities be fraud, bruh. Be fraud as shit. You know what I mean? They just motherfuckers be fraud as shit, bruh. Y'all keep looking up to the motherfuckers if y'all want to. It's like I said in the article. What I say? I said, you think those families? You think those families is gonna get a care package from any of those fucking players at the Super Bowl? You know what they did? They did get a care package. I'm sorry. Patrick Mahomes and his wife went to the hospital to visit him. There you go. He ain't pass out no fucking jerseys or nothing like that. Sign no jerseys or nothing like that. He ain't go give him no care package or nothing like that. But he did show up and say hi to him. So salute to yo, I guess. Fuck that nigga.
That boy said, salute to you, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you go up there and say hi to him. What the fuck that gonna do? You making him feel better for getting shot, huh? Yeah, all right. Shit, sad, bro. Oh, this the video. This the video. I got hold on that. Got hold on. And shout outs to Dark Reading. Shout outs to Dark Reading because this the article right here. They the ones that put out the article about the 800 who registered to go to that secret Niagara Falls meeting that nobody else know the fuck about. Cause I ain't getting no email saying nothing about nobody Niagara Falls. If I'd have seen somebody say they had having a meeting about an EMP, I am there. I am there.
Right.
You feel me? Cause that's news that we need to know.
Fact. There we go.
Here you go, right here. They go another a good article. And B, this 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 goes back to what you were saying in the what's wrong?
Let me get back over here. All right. Should be. Yeah. Okay. I see what you got.
Yeah, this go back to
I'm back on the I'm back on the TV now.
Okay,
You know,
cool,
you
cool.
know how the TV do the updates.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just did one of them. So let me read this real quick. Let me scan through this. Okay, the
hmm
recovery process. Hmm.
This go back to what you was talking about. So like I said, I went and found this article because when I was finding what you were saying in the earliest episodes, you know what I'm saying? Boom, here y'all go. You know what I'm saying? And this goes back to the early episodes. B mentioned how if the grid goes down and that grid goes down, that means no water, no electricity, no lights, no nothing. You see what I'm saying? Y'all just assed out. And basically we going back to pre-colonial days, and 1% of the population barely has pre-colonial skills. So that means, he was basically saying like 90% of the population will be wiped out. This is exactly what this fucking article says. Right
Yeah,
here. Right here.
and this is why
In
the.
the course of a year
Hmm.
of an EMP. Yeah, I mean millions of deaths. Yeah, I mean, and the casualty range is 90%, all from an EMP attack. That's and when you hear the sheriff, talk about this shit, bruh, you know, it's gonna open your eyes. It's gonna open your eyes. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, because 90% casualty, 90. That's 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 crazy. That's crazy. It's everybody. I mean, ain't nobody surviving this. That's basically what them odds is. And the 10% that survives is the ones that was in a bunker, who had a bunker, who prepped, who took some caution to what we talking about right now, instead of just brushing the shit off. They actually went forth and did some things to prep. 90%.
And the majority of that will come within the first 6 months
Mm.
because the fact that people don't have food and water, and once the stores cleared out and nightfall, so you got to put your mind in a place to where it's dark outside, and it's a type of dark that you ain't never seen before in your life.
Hmm.
It's a dark where ain't no light nowhere.
Except for the moon. Hmm.
You got the moon, and you got people who done lit fires, shit like that. So in that kind of environment, it's a lot of doors going to get kicked in. It's a lot of murder. Look how we act. Look how people acted in the Superdome. I'm gonna keep going back to that because that's our most recent example of
Mhm.
how when the rule of law is not in effect and there's no water and there's no food and people just trapped in one location. We saw how the human being reverts to becoming a savage. So in an environment where there is no light, people not prepared, and on the flip side of the coin, you have groups, well armed, night vision,
Hmm.
know how to move it as a team, got tactics. Yeah, it's
Hmm.
gonna be a lot of dough kicking, a lot of stuff being taken, because the groups that are well equipped, they gon' they gon' last for a second, and what's gonna undo them is rivalry within, because it's only so much resources are
Yeah,
limited. Basically, what I'm
resources are
saying,
scarce at that time.
yeah, they limited. So now you're gonna have the quest for who's gonna run it. So within that, those factions fighting amongst themselves, that's gonna pretty much spell the end. You know what I'm
Hmm. Yeah, hell yeah. 'Cause this why Zuckerberg will build what they would call a compound, and everybody will have their own quarters, and he will find a way to dang on produce vegetables and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
saying?
Because it's not he knows it takes time for vegetables and shit to grow.
Exactly.
Vegetables don't grow overnight. It's not the damn Sims. You go fucking put vegetables in the ground and then you walk away for an
2 hours
hour
later,
to come back. Yeah,
you got a whole harvest out here. No, that's
yeah.
not
It's not.
reality.
That's not reality. You better hope that the ground is even healthy enough to even produce enough food, for the plant to survive. Because a lot of the minerals, come from the soil that it's in. So,
So that's why, other groups, we don't have to name them, but we know who we talking about.
hmm
That's why they already out there on the land. They out there putting, more double wide trailers together,
yep.
uh, trying to build a community of like-minded, like shared values.
hmm
So because when you have like minds and shared values, it becomes easy to cooperate as a group and move as
In a
a
unit.
exactly, exactly. So it's groups that's already making preparation, and once again, it's only us that's still worried about shit like cell phones that ain't gonna even work if the grid go down. And with this AT&T outage that happened Friday, uh, that whatever hit the system also spilled into the uh, pharmacies at CVS as people couldn't get their medicine.
Mm.
Hmm.
See what I'm saying? Oh yeah, there we go. This what I wanted to pull up. This where I got that information from right here. UN UN well, the Center of Immigration Studies. That's where I got it. So yeah, y'all need any more information on that? Yeah, y'all go to the Center of Immigration Studies, and this, like I said, this is 2024. So this ain't 23, 22. This is this year. Yeah, I mean, this is this year. And like I said, public docs show cash handouts, public docs, public docs. That means it's for y'all to see. Yeah, I mean, shows cash handouts to help feed, transport, and house people headed for the U.S. border. And that's not even the ones that's coming over the illegal way. These is for the ones, yeah, I mean, because they still got, yeah, I mean, stuff prep for the ones that's not coming in the right way. So yeah, I mean, they covered all bases. They covered all bases, bro. And it's crazy that we gotta work 40 hours just for them to take the taxes out to give to them. You know, like,
In conjunction with money that they seize at the airport. See, did you know that they can just dry take your cash if it's over a certain amount? They don't have to prove that you selling drugs. You have to prove to them that you got that money in a legit way.
Mm-hmm.
And see what they do is, okay, bam. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna let the IRS you got this much cash on you. Most people don't want to go through that hassle, so they end up having to forfeit the cash to avoid trouble with the IRS. This is a common practice in airports, and they target brothers that come through there looking like they're about something.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
Yeah, so
y'all keep wearing them. Y'all keep wearing them Louis bags and them fat ass Balenciaga shoes and yeah, man.
hmm
Y'all keep dressing, playing the part. Yeah, man.
they gonna jack you legally, and it ain't gonna be nothing you can do about it unless you
And
want to
this
fight.
and this the worst time to get locked up right here, boy. And had to do some type of stretch. Oh gosh, you ain't
Boy,
trying to,
the world coming to an end, and you on some child hall shit.
bruh. Can you imagine a EMP going off while you in chow hall or in the showers or
Yeah,
something like that?
they gonna do what they did in Louisiana. They gonna leave the inmates right where they at.
Mm,
They left them boys in that jail.
jeez.
They left yeah. Go back if you ever get time. Just go back and look at some of them documentaries about Katrina. Yeah, they left them boys in that jail, bro.
Mm. And
Yeah,
and and
the
and
ones, the ones on the lower level didn't have a chance because they say that water hit so fast they
mm,
ain't really have a chance.
damn.
Yeah, but that's what they gonna do, bro. They not when you go to prison. What people need to understand is when you go to prison, you are legally a slave. You are no longer a citizen. You are a slave by virtue of the 13th Amendment.
Mm, mm,
It
mm,
said clear as day. It says slavery shall not exist within the jurisdiction of the United States except as a punishment for a crime where the party has been duly convicted. That is the 13th Amendment. I know that motherfucker by heart because
mm.
I read it and read it and read it. So once you go on the other side of the fence, you a slave. Slave is a property of the state. So you collateral damage. When the state get ready to write itself an insurance check, when the feds get ready, your nigga ass gonna be in that check because you are part of the state. That's why when you get locked up, they assign your ass a number. but
Mm, mm. Dang.
anyway, let's
Well,
go back over. Man, I'm tripping.
no, because like we gotta have them type of talks, bro. Because one, they just brushed over them 200 people that was found outside that prison buried in the backyard. Like
Exactly.
they just
You know,
brushed over that shit. Like yeah, I mean
because
nothing ever happened.
you're not a citizen.
That's crazy.
You're not a prisoner. Does not have the rights of citizenship, i.e., the right to bear arms. See, you can get out and you still be denied that right because, from their perspective, you forfeited that right in that you committed a crime against the state because the state is the one that grants rights, the
Mm,
alleged rights. But yeah, when you're on the other side of the fence, you a number, you're an invoice. That's what you are in the system. That's it. That's all. That's
damn.
why they use that population to experiment. Where do you think they got the information about what these drugs do to you? These
Oh
side
yeah.
effects.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They use prisoners. They use people who voluntarily sign up to get paid to be in the experiment,
Hmm.
and they use those that's unsuspecting. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, yeah, you're a slave. So if something go down and you behind bars, know that shit, you up. If you can't find a way out them doors, you up. It's over.
Hmm.
So you in a cell, everything is off, whatever. First law of nature. You think them guards finna unlock the gate? You think they finna push? They ain't gonna even be able to
Hell
push no
nah.
button. It ain't
Yeah,
even no button to push because the
it
grid
ain't.
down.
Yeah,
That
they
mean
not
they gotta
ready to
go.
come manually open them.
Yeah, that mean they gotta go old school with it. They gotta go down there with the keys, man. The first door they open, inmates finna hit them in the face, take the keys, it's over. So they not even finna risk that. You
Real
understand what
talk.
I'm saying? They not
Yeah,
even finna risk that. So you stuck. They gonna leave your ass right there in that cell. Period.
and
Just
those
like they
doors
did
is heavy too. So yeah, I
just
mean,
like they did them boys in Louisiana.
mm,
Man, they did that. They left the men in jail. And those that was on the upper level got on top of the roof and wrote on sheets that could be
yeah,
seen. Yeah, yeah,
yeah. Help us,
help
yeah.
us. Yeah, yeah.
And
That's
them helicopters flew right over them fools, bro.
exactly what's going
That's
on right now. Yeah, yeah. So you're right. This is the worst time
mm-hmm.
because who's to say with this Neuralink success? Who's to say that as
Ooh,
who's to say as part of your condition of parole, you got to get chipped up in the brain though. We're
mm,
gonna go and move past this house arrest bullshit. You niggas will
word.
cut them. You niggas will cut them off your ankles. So let's go on and shift gears and go on and
Mm-hmm.
put that chip in your head.
Mm-hmm. And then we ain't even gotta worry about you running. Yeah, I mean we just hit this button to shut your whole motor system down. Yeah, man.
Exactly. Elon already talking about he feel like and he can curb this if you got a if your husband is a chronic cheater, tell him to get that chip and I can fix that. You can
Wow.
Google this. You can I'm not talking out my ass, you can Google this. This
Mm, mm, mm,
so
mm.
so so we already there.
Yeah,
Heavy.
bro.
That's heavy, ain't it, man?
Yeah,
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 that's some deep shit that we done got to the point to where man is actually merging with machine and we seeing in real time the creation of
yeah.
cyborg.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, what if, yo, motherfucker hack that Neuralink, bro, and it's in your
They,
brain, bro. There's no
they, eh,
telling.
eh, yes, sir. Let's go with it. Our robot. We've
I
seen how
robot.
we've
Yeah.
seen how the machines can turn.
Mm-hmm. Real talk. I robot.
Yeah,
That's my movie too. I like
yeah,
that.
we, yeah, yeah. We've seen how the machines can turn,
Come on, boy, hurry
and
up.
the movie Transcendence with Johnny Depp. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know if you've seen that one. That's another. That's a heavy. That's a
I'm a,
heavy movie.
I'm gonna have to check that out. And Heavy Lefty had put a movie in here. The
What you
Cell.
say? Hold on, bro.
Yeah. Shout out to Heavy Lefty with that movie. The Cell. I'm gonna check that out too because I don't even think I ever seen that before. I'm gonna check that out. And if yeah, I mean that's heavy like this. Yeah, I mean we definitely gonna be putting that and talking about that too. Now this right here. Oh, all right, B had to reset. All right. Yeah, cause this stuff right here, bro, is like we all day long. Yeah, I mean, we scroll through Instagram and we might catch a glimpse of some of this stuff. You know, we might see it, but we don't really pay it no attention, man. Shit. We got to. Especially with this right here. The tension rising for the US Navy. That's I don't know if y'all know, that's our people out there fighting. So, one war means it's war for us. Their war means it's war for us too. Them people ain't gonna just accept the fact that we're out there doing what we doing. We gotta get our we gotta get our shit together. We gotta start prepping. And shout out to Ayo. I mean, cause Ayo use that all the time. Get your shit together, big homie. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, that's this time. I mean, we got we got Marfoogle out here dropping the news about the EMP. I mean, Biden over here talking about. Yeah, I mean, them with this EMP, like he finna do something. We all know he ain't finna do nothing. But I mean, I'm more worried about Russia really actually pulling that off than we just had a another balloon flying over that got shot down. So y'all see the stuff, bro. Like it's there. Stuff is happening. Pieces are being played. Pieces definitely being played, and stuff is moving. This article right here. This article right here. You know, see two different occasions. They two different occasions. The top occasion and the top situation, the bottom situation, two different things. Saying the bottom one is from Tennessee, the top one is from Florida. I mean, but they're kind of like the same group. One is a splinter cell group, I guess, a splinter group. Yeah, or and the one at the top, he part of some type of splinter group, I guess. And the one at the bottom says, yeah, the bald head dude says he got factions and chapters all over the US and in Canada. You know what I'm saying? And they was in Nashville. They was in Nashville having a march. Yeah, so as you can see, they coming out. Is this because migrants is coming over heavy and in the numbers, and they trying to mark their territory? Like, look, I don't care what y'all do, long as y'all don't step over here. Like, so you gotta watch for shit like this, bruh, and take this shit into consideration that it can happen because it's actually happening, and it can happen in your area. Oh no, no, you good, B. I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for you to get back. I already know. I already know you had to reset. Yeah, so like these guys coming out, it's only a matter of time, bruh. It's only a matter of time. Shit's gonna get worse. It's gonna be one big ass gang war. I ain't trying to be in it, but at the end of the day, we gonna have to start us a little militia or something, some type of little militia. We gonna have to, like put our arms and our ammunition together. We gotta start prepping, bruh. We got to. I mean, like I said, if it really came down to some type of race war, bro, like niggas is gonna be beefing with niggas. Niggas gonna be beefing with niggas, bruh. How does that work? You already in a race war, so that means you out here by yourself because you ain't got no we ain't got nobody that we can fall back on. Like I said, what culture do we have? What ethnicity do we have? when niggas is out here fighting over J's and shit, and niggas is killing each other over women. You know what I mean, cause niggas want to mess with a nigga baby mama and shit. It's like, bruh, like our
And
priorities is all messed up, bruh.
not just that, you know, we suffer from a nigga can't tell me shit disease. So
Oh,
so it would be so hard for us to see to band together. There has to be leadership, and then there has to be those who agree to follow. And
right.
in niggas, and unfortunately, in niggas' mind, they feel like they leaders just just because they woke up. They ain't led nobody no motherfucking where, and they ain't leading their goddamn self nowhere. But
Hmm.
off top, they already have this assumption that they gonna lead and they ain't gonna follow. I don't follow now, nigga. All those type of mindsets would make us mincemeat because in a clutch situation, I don't have time to be wrestling with a person. The
Real
leadership don't
talk.
have time. Leadership don't have time to be wrestling with a person. If it's a reconnaissance mission and you've been delegated to carry it out, I don't, leadership don't have time for a motherfucker getting their feelings, and niggas are the masters of getting in
Hmm.
their feelings. YouTube has proven that. Social media has proven that.
Yeah.
So you know, niggas are the masters of getting in their feelings. So with that being said, you know, when things pop off, again, that's why I say like mind and shared value,
Mm-hmm.
because if you military minded like Pac say, then in the military it's sergeant, it's generals, it's private, it's lieutenant, it's rank.
Hell yeah. All different kind of classes.
Exactly. So uh that would be a major impediment to our success as a group in the long haul. Who this nigga think he is?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All
All that nigga must think he run this shit.
that shit, all of that, and even though again, prophet, I'm
Mm-hmm.
always refer back to the Bible. Moses had a people who saw him with the power of God, according to the Bible, part the Red Sea, and them motherfucking people still turned against what he asked them to do. People saw Christ feed the multitudes, and they still wanted the criminal free.
Mm-hmm.
See, so if it happened to them, she grid down, it grid down. You think something gonna change? You think a nigga's perception of themselves is gonna change just because the lights don't come on? No, all that's lacking in you as a man finna be exposed in that situation. Your lack of spiritual connection, all these facades that niggas hide behind. Yo, when them lights go wayside.
Oh man, what happened? B.
Yo,
Oh, all right, all right. No, they clicked you. They clicked you out and brought you back in.
probably because I don't. Maybe I was saying too much.
You right? You already know. You already know, bro. Shh. You get to talking too heavy on these joints, bro. You know how they be.
But I'm just saying, you know, in a grid down situation, we beefing with each other, and they showed us in the first purge where they was on Staten Island,
Mm-hmm.
and they rolled through the hood for no reason, just because it was a purge.
Yep.
So again, for no reason, just because the lights out.
Think they ain't
So
finna do that?
and
Shit.
so and so with if with an external threat, bro, like I say, long term, short term, yeah, we can have well, I don't know, because we in a day and age now to where I've seen videos where uh this black woman pregnant. It was she was getting her hair done or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
And some kind of way her and the lady that was doing the hair got into an argument. Long story short, the lady that was getting her hair done was pregnant. So the hairdresser ended up beating this woman all the way outside. And you know what I saw niggas standing around doing? Recording.
Recording.
Yeah, so I don't have no faith. No, my faith is shattered. I done seen so much of that. You know, again, who amongst us know the fucking Heimlich maneuver?
CPR.
Some basic shit that you can go to your
Turning.
local Red Cross and get some real certification, man. Tourniquet tie, yeah, make a tourniquet.
Mm-hmm.
What a tie it. So yeah, in that I've seen us men. I've seen the stories of black men clicking on black women in New York because she didn't want your advance. She turned you down, and you just beat the woman. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I done seen us at our worst. So my faith in us in a grid down situation is I don't have no faith.
Hmm.
I'm not trying to band with no nigga because I already know how niggas think. Niggas think for themselves first and foremost. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
not trying to band with no motherfucker like that. Real talk. I'm just keeping it 100.
No, for real. And that's
I'm not trying to band with no motherfucker who put fashion over food.
that's what I was just that's what I was playing the field. Like, bruh, like first of all, bro, you got a whole ethnicity heritage, bro. I mean, your people's an Indian, you know, your grandmother is Indian, you know. So that whole I'm a nigga, you know what I'm saying? You gotta shed that mentality, bro. Because I mean, what comes with niggas? Death and destruction.
Exactly. And
They,
that's why they hit my generation with the NWA uh and the
mm-hmm.
song Niggas for Life with
Yeah,
chant at the end of that motherfucker.
yeah.
It's plain
And
to see. You can't
and they
change it. Yeah.
they hit my generation with the Tupac. I mean, I don't give a fuck. I
Right.
mean, I don't give a fuck. You know, like shit, we gotta give a fuck. That's the thing. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing against Pac because I love Pac. You know what I'm saying? But that I don't give a fuck mentality messed us up. It really did. That I don't give a fuck mentality messed us up because that bred the dysfunction that one I don't have to have my pants pulled up on my ass. You see what I'm saying? I don't have to
Yeah.
have a decent pair of slacks on or a decent pair of fitting pants. You see what I'm saying? My pants gotta be stupid big hanging off my ass. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a gangster like that. You know what I mean? Fuck, I'm gonna fuck. You know, so that whole thought process breeded a lot of hatred into ourselves as well, you know, because we stopped taking pride in ourselves because for you to tell a person I don't give a fuck means nigga you don't care about yourself. You give a fuck about how somebody else think about you or look at you or perceive you. And
And that's a lie.
yeah, that's a lie. Real talk. Yeah, real talk.
You wouldn't be. Hold on.
No, bro, it's a lie because that you get booked or something, then you gotta go see a judge. Well, guess what? You're not gonna take that same I don't give a fuck mentality up there. You're gonna dress to impress. You're gonna get on your good foot. You know what I'm saying? So that I don't give a fuck mentality and you mean that shit fucked us up a lot, you know. my generation, because we took that and we ran with it. You know what I'm saying? We ran 9 miles with that shit. Yeah, yeah. They messing with my homeboy B. They messing with B. What they got going on over there? Y'all better leave B alone, man. Nobody playing with y'all. But yeah, but you know, like I was saying, we had one. We had to, and like B said in the earlier episode, I think it was episode 2. I mean, we gotta take that mirror and we gotta turn around and we gotta look at ourselves. You know, we gotta really do some self soul searching, and I said, and what I wish Bobby Cash was in here. Shouts out to Bobby wherever he's at right now. Um Bobby Cash gets into living in the flesh and esoteric. B is back.
Yeah, I'm back.
Yo, all right, cool. Yeah, esoteric side of living, and a lot of the stuff what he says of with living in the flesh and stuff like that, it makes a lot of sense. Because one, a lot a lot of us is stuck living in that flesh, and you want to know how you living in the flesh. If anything of materialistic values, phones, radios, earbuds, you see what I'm saying,
Right.
clothes, if all that shit gets to you when something happens or you can't live without it and all that shit, yo, you stuck in the flesh, bro. If you more dependent on Instagram follows and likes and all that stuff, bro, you're living in the flesh. Because one, the only the thing with Instagram likes and follows and views and clicks and all that shit, it's the dopamine effect. You get a rush. They prove this in science. Like when that button gets hit by people, bro, it sends a wave through your damn brain. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's
It makes
it's
makes
better
your
than crack.
brain secrete the chemical
Mm,
dopamine,
yeah, it's better than
which is
crack.
right. With that's the chemical associated with pleasure.
hmm So every time you see them things go up and stuff like that, you liking it and you can't live without that. Yeah, you're stuck in the flesh. You know, so we got to get past that because we're more than just skin tone, chin, head, locks, all that. I mean, I was explaining this to Fio. I was explaining this to Fio. Our body is just a vessel. That's it. So Theo was like, yo, I be feel having all these different feelings and stuff like that, emotions, and not saying like he can't control his emotions and stuff like nah, but what I'm saying is he's having a metamorphosis. That's what I was telling him. Like, bro, you having all these different thoughts on how to go and how to move, and you want to do different. You know what I'm saying? It's because you're having a metamorphosis within yourself. You mean
Right.
you're growing. This is why you having all these different feelings and thoughts and stuff, because you're growing. You're not just stuck in the same spot. Because if you was, you wouldn't even have these. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? Like none of those feelings would even process into your brain because you don't care about that. That's how I was explaining to him, like, yo, you going through a metamorphosis. I mean, our body is a vessel, so you gotta think of our body as a cocoon. Our spirit, our soul, and all that shit is the inner workings. And once we shed this vessel, that's what goes on to the next part. So if you ain't fulfill your mission, you ain't going on.
Right.
You gotta fulfill that mission. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta fulfill that. You're here for a reason. You're here for a purpose. If they keep telling you God is just not out there. You can't, it's inside you and all this other stuff. So use that. If he's inside you, that means this body's just a vessel. There's more inside you than just blood and organs and veins and all that stuff. All that shit is just to keep the cocoon fresh.
That's it.
That's it.
Yep. Keep
Shit
the
crazy.
vehicle working so that the mission
Yeah.
can be accomplished.
Yeah, man. So yeah, let's get to this. Start this sheriff sounds off. Yeah, I mean, cause yeah, this sheriff is ringing the alarm for y'all.
Sheriff, you.
All right. Damn. What's my guy name? Blaze TV. Shout out Blaze TV. This the guy that's bringing you the sheriff sounding off. Yeah, I mean, shout out to Blaze TV. He was even wait when they got this face. Look at his face. Everything about his face tells you what he's thinking. Like, yo, I can't believe this guy is even saying this on here. He trying to get me banned right now. Like he knows what the sheriff is saying is actually, yeah, I mean, some credibility behind that shit. I mean, this like this is. I wish Grump was here. This would be a non-verbal cue. Yeah, I mean, look at his face.
I will say when you see that face,
Yeah.
like Ayo said on that boy that was going to court, say, if this is your face,
Yeah, real talk, son. Nah, he ain't even capping on that. That's real, bro. Like because a lot of and that's why I respect Grump and what he does so much, because a lot of interactions and a lot of understanding people will be through verbal and nonverbal cues. So if you can't understand why the person changed the pitch in his tone, or why he's saying something like that, or why every time he does something he go like this, you see what I'm saying? If you don't know these things, you better race your ass over the Young Grump channel and start learning, because he's gonna break down those little gestures and stuff like that. My bad. I had to get that out there, because that's
good.
I said that's one of my main things I use on my kids all the time, bro. Hey, when they get older, bro, they gonna be mad at Grump, bro. They gonna be like, man, I don't know why you don't even be listening to Grump. Real talk,
So what the
You're in
sheriff
your
huh?
on
Oh,
the
fifth term in office as sheriff of Butler County,
Yes, sir.
and you went to Washington D.C. along with the National Sheriff's Association, and
Correct.
you usually, if I'm not mistaken, don't you usually meet with the president?
The president refuses to meet with the national sheriffs for 3 years. We have a hierarchy of president. There's 3,300 sheriffs in the United States, and he refuses to meet for the past 3 years with our association,
Why do
which
you-
represents.
yeah,
Stop right there.
yeah.
So why would he be refusing to meet with the sheriffs? Is a good question. People need to be asked.
Yeah, that's definitely like
Before
number
we even
one.
get into what the sheriff is saying, what does that say about a government that won't meet with over 3,300 sheriffs? Not one time, repeatedly for the past 3 years.
Hmm. We ain't talking about no regular citizens that just band together.
So that's just something to take note of. You go ahead.
3,300 sheriffs. Or like, get this,
Why?
Glenn, he won't meet with the police
Yeah.
chiefs either. None. And we had our meeting and training. Director Ray met with a group of sheriffs. Then the sheriffs came back and discussed with us what he said. And he said the director of the FBI said the same thing to Congress a week before that. He said that there's more red flags going off now than before 9/11.
Pause it.
Yeah, I was.
You can't just let that. You can't
You
just
can't just
let
brush
that.
that. Yeah, you can't just brush that like you don't hear that what he just said. Hold on. I think I need to rewind that back just a little bit
You
because
might need to run him back.
because you know how some people they listen but they don't all the way listen. So let's run it back just a little bit so you can get a grasp of what he's talking about.
Director Ray met with a group of sheriffs. Then the sheriffs came back and discussed with us what he said. And he said the director of the FBI said the same thing to Congress a week before that. He said that there's more red flags going off now than before 9/11.
Mm.
Mm.
Mm. Mm.
So you mean to tell me now 9/11? Look how much things changed after 9/11 brought in the Patriot Act. 9/11 brought in pretty much the beginning of the end of freedom of speech. 9/11 brought in surveillance, wireless phone tapping. I mean warrantless wiretapping, warrantless arrest, indefinite detention, all under the name of terrorism. Now, if you have more,
My fault. I was ready to say the concentration camps because I ain't heard nothing about no concentration camp. Only time I heard about concentration camps was on Scarface. That was the first time when that shit started happening and these motherfuckers started coming over. Yeah, concentration camps and stuff. Talk about being built and yeah, I remember that shit.
so if you got more red flags going off now as opposed to then, again, what does that say about a government that will ignore the red flags? The government says that they had a clue about 9/11, that they knew pilots were over here training. They didn't do nothing, right? According to the sources, according to what they reveal. So the question is, you think you're gonna be able to depend on a government that won't even acknowledge its own red flags?
With a president that won't even link up with the police or the police commissioners to work on something
For the past 3 years?
And B, I didn't even notice this at the time, and I'm just noticing it now because I was listening to what Buddy was talking about. He has American hostages 131 days in Gaza at the bottom of the screen. Bruh, I didn't even know Gaza had American hostages over there. Where's the antennas on that? Like, yo, where's the antennas on that, bruh? Who's over there? Like is this like just like military people, or is this like citizens and stuff, or like
I'm
who?
clueless on that because I'm trying to see how you just get to fly into a war-torn area where it's combat and bombings and air raids still going on. Like how you get to, was you
Exactly.
already over there? You had to be already over there.
Had to be. But 131 though, like that number seemed a little weird.
You know how they play games with numbers, bro.
Yes. I'm just I'm all right. It just caught my eye. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I didn't notice it before because I was too busy listening to what the sheriff was talking about. It just caught my eye.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And there was only like 12 or 14 people that attacked us then. There's over 10 million people here. These are people that are wanting to do us harm. This is what we were told. More red flags going off now. The director also said that the Chinese are attacking our infrastructure, such as our electrical grid, that hell, it goes out when the weather's bad. But it was built in the 1960s. They're trying to.
Now,
Yeah.
Now, this is what we was talking about with the last thing. Yeah, I mean, with the people with people running their grids on, just like Cat Williams said, regular Wi-Fi. You see what I'm saying? So, bruh, I'm telling you, y'all think this Wi-Fi shit is real like that, bruh? That shit go down.
And mind you, this is a sheriff.
Yeah, Butler County, Ohio.
This is a sheriff who's been a sheriff over 20 years. This ain't no rookie.
Hmm
This ain't no new boot. And he's saying that the infrastructure is being attacked on a daily. Go ahead.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, I got. Let me wind that back just a little bit so they can catch that.
The director also said that the Chinese are attacking our infrastructure, such as our electrical grid, that hell, it goes out when the weather's bad. But it was built in the 1960s. They're trying to get into our phone system, our electrical system. They're trying to hack communications on everything. They're trying to. Our sheriff's office is the 8th largest in Ohio of 88. 400,000 population, 500 employees. We dispatched for probably 20 different agencies, and our system was hacked by the Ukrainians before.
Wow.
The very people that your government's sending all that money over there to, over their hacking system.
Jeez. Yeah, bro. Nice. and if this doesn't alarm y'all, bro, like this is a sheriff. He's a sheriff. He doesn't have to do that. He doesn't even have to be on here talking about this. Like, obviously, he's concerned.
Because he's gonna be
Why is he
affected if the
scared?
grid go down.
That's what I'm saying. Why is he scared? If he's the sheriff and he's like one of the big sheriffs in that whole little area and in his town stuff, why is he so scared? Because it gotta be some shit that's out of his control. You see what I'm saying? That's the whole point. It's like this shit is out of people's control.
And in addition to the fact that I can't even get the government to listen to me as a sheriff.
Hmm. I CB that you hit that one right on time too, because I ain't even think about that.
So that's why you hear the voice. Because we've been trying to get the government's attention for the past 3 years.
Remember, he said 3 years he been trying to get Biden to sit down with them.
And he ain't sat down one time.
They were sort of our friend, but listen, they hacked our system and wanted a ransom. Now, and we were down for 3 months, and you're wondering, why would they attack us? They're attacking everybody's. If anybody that's listening to this, your communications, universities, your water, your sewer, your election process, we get 5 times a day the Chinese try to get us, and 3 times
in Butler
a day,
County.
Yes, and 3 times a day the Iranians. Now,
Bro said 5 times a day, bro. 5 times a day, they're going China try to get them, and 3 times a day the Iranians try to get them.
And mind you, you just had this phone outage Friday with AT&T and T-Mobile on the East Coast.
Yeah, on the East, yep.
And he just said that that's one of the areas that they are targeting. So like I said, these are test runs for the real hackers come on the scene.
Oh, wait, to see how fast their response time and all that is going to be.
Exactly.
Good grief. Yeah, man, we headed for something.
And then there's others. They try to get into your system. They want ransom. And if you listen to what Director Ray said to Congress and to everybody else in the country, but sometimes people don't listen, he said for every one person that works at the FBI that is in charge of cyber, the Chinese have 50. So it's 50.
Ain't nothing we could do with that. What we doing with that, bro? For one for every 50, bro. Hold up.
That's just in the cyber. That's just in the Chinese have a cyber military division. These are young men who sit at terminals, and their job is to hack, disrupt, interfere with. That's their job.
This shit is crazy.
So again, why everybody's
Go ahead. What you saying?
No, you go ahead.
This is crazy.
They try to get into your system. They want ransom. And if you listen to what Director Ray said to Congress and to everybody else in the country,
that's what. Oh shit, gotta run that back. Because that what you just said about the ransom. Yeah, about the ransom shit.
They're attacking everybody. If anybody that's listening to this, your communications, universities, your water, your sewer, your election process, we get 5 times a day the Chinese try to get us, and 3 times
in Butler
a day,
County.
Yes, and 3 times a day the Iranians. Now, and then there's others. They try to get into your system. They want ransom. And if you listen to what Director Ray said to Congress and to everybody else in the country, but sometimes people don't listen, he said for every one person that works at the FBI that is in charge of cyber, the Chinese have 50. So it's 50 to 1. We have one person, they have 50 to every one that we have. And the reasoning for this is because disruption in America, if they go in, they want us to be busy, which we are, fighting 2 wars or involved in 2 wars, supplying all of our equipment, all of our guns, all of our treasury. And these people don't like us already, and we're killing them on their land, or they feel we're causing it. We've got 10 million people here in the United States that we don't know who the hell they are or where they're at. And again, we've had 20,000 Chinese military age adults come to the United States. Just in California, 20,000 so far this year.
Man, it's getting real out here in the field, bruh.
You still think you're not under invasion?
Mm.
You still think it's not sleeper cells. You still think everything is just cookies and ice cream and cake.
Hmm. You can hear he's scared, bruh. Like you can hear it's a lot of concern in his voice.
Because he
Like,
knows if as you play the video, he gonna go in the. He know number one, the people
mhm.
ain't prepared, nor are they trained. It ain't even so much they ain't prepared to train. You ain't even got the mindset.
Mm.
You don't even have the mindset.
Word. Nah, for real. Like, what person right now really can say like yeah, something kick off. I mean, I know how to secure this. I know how to shoot this. I know how to make sure. I'm gonna make sure. Yeah, I mean, like, cause to kill somebody, that takes a lot of courage. Like a lot of people. And now we're talking about actually set out to actually do this, not, oh, I mistakenly pulled the trigger because I was scared. No, I'm talking about actually to go out to want to actually do that. It's not that many people that's willing to go to them lengths.
Not at all. I
Nah,
mean,
I know for sure. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I'm down with the war, but I don't want to kill nobody, bro. I don't want Hat to be the one to kill nobody, bro, because that does stuff to you. You know what I'm saying? How you think you just gonna? Oh yeah, I'm a do this if for my country. This is why the military people come back with PTSD. It's not because of bombs and going off and stuff like that. It's because no, they done probably shot a couple people and they can't sleep at night now.
are they seen things?
Or they seen somebody get literally right next to them, get their face blown off or some crazy stuff like that. So yeah, man, like it's it's not. This ain't called a fucking duty. We're not talking about. Ain't no respawns. This not resurgence. You're not responding. Say multiplayer.
Right.
You
Ain't no
respond.
ammo packs and
Just
and med kits and all that shit.
exactly. There's no motherfucker. Oh, if I get shot, I'm going down, but my guy gonna come stab me in the leg with an EpiPen, and I'm gonna get back up and start fighting. No, that's not how this shit works.
Right.
Jeez, man.
Yeah.
And there was like 300 in one day in California. That's
Yeah.
just one sector. The Russians are coming.
Yeah.
Hold on, let's run that back just a little bit.
Military age adults come to the United States. Just in California, 20,000 so far this year. And there was like 300 in one day in California. That's just one sector. The Russians are coming
Yeah, I
in.
think
the
that
Chinese are coming in.
Yeah.
And they're destroying our country. The Chinese are shipping the fentanyl to Mexico. They're shipping it in. Now we have a northern border in Ohio, okay, Glenn? And they pulled a lot of the personnel from there to send them to the southern border. So now we got more drugs coming in from Canada into the United States, which Ohio parts with, and Michigan. And the drugs are coming in. The people are coming in. And I wanted people to know we're going to start training my personnel, and we're going to train the civilians. 30 people isn't much, but we're going to train them what to do when. Like, how do you get out of a building that is collapsed? How do you get out of that building? We're trying to tell people, and this is a university that's come and teach this class. We had it filled up within 30 minutes. Everybody. I'm in sheriff's training today, and their other sheriff's agencies are getting phone calls. What can they do now? I don't want you to think I'm Doomsday Jones or Chicken Little. And I tell people, you can do what the Israelis done. They have a real strict gun policy in their country. You're not allowed to have guns unless you're in the military or the police. The police is the only thing that saved that country. What we were told, they were killed, they were murdered. One police station, the terrorists came in and killed 30 people, 30 policemen. The
Man, I don't know if I can live in a spot where I can't have my gun.
Hey man, America is the only place in the world where the citizens have this many arms.
Mm,
There is
free.
no other country where the regular citizens have this many guns.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro.
In Europe, Europe, they can't carry guns; they carry knives.
Yeah, they carry knives.
Hmm
Yeah. I
You get
can't
caught with a strap, they gonna hide you over there.
I need my strap, bro. Need my strap. Like that's the game. That's a game changer, bro. Like that's like a cheat code, bro. Like you put the cheat code in, up, down, left, right, A, B, A, C, boom. That motherfucker just pop out. You know what I mean? Like that's a cheat code, bro. Cause that shit got the ability to literally erase whatever's in front of you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So so yeah, I don't know if I can be able to just give mines up willingly. I see why the motherfuckers be in the south be like over my dead body.
Yeah. Now for real.
Nah, for real. You, you got to pry this from my cold dead hands. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Hey man,
Like,
a lot of people won't move from the south just because of the gun laws.
I mean, being in being a
Just because.
yeah,
Just
being up
because of
here in
that.
the north, yeah, I mean, being up here in the north, shoot, I'm like, I'm finna move down to the south so I can free have my shit without no repercussions and all that, you know,
Right.
because because and that's one thing I don't understand, you know, and not to stray away from the sheriff, you know, but why every state has its own set of guidelines if we're United States, you know, like we're the United States, we're supposed to be united. That means everybody's supposed to go with the same program, right? It's like how how is that? You know, like if that don't show you that you're in a corporation, you see what I'm saying? Like that don't show you in a corporation. I don't know what does, bruh.
Hmm.
No, because like they said the whole country of whatever Israel, whatever the hell he just said. I can't remember state or
Not
country he
without
just
me,
said.
right?
He said none of them have guns. The whole thing. You see what I'm saying? Like that was a decision made for the whole spot, not just one, the whole spot.
Right.
Why our shit's not like that? You know, B can have a drum with a binary trigger and all that stuff. Me, I can't have that. I can't have no binary trigger. And if I
Because
get a drum, I can't buy it here. I have to go buy it somewhere else and all that bull crap.
the states have what they call states' rights. So the states can uh part of the states' rights is they make their own laws as long as the laws don't interfere with the federal laws.
Mm,
So that's why states can determine what type of magazine, what type of guns, if you in one of those states.
right.
If you in a state with uh, uh stand your ground laws like Florida, Texas, and others, where the gun laws gonna be pretty relaxed. Like you already know in Texas, it's open carry. Now, people not walking around, some, but most people not walking around with it just out on their hip. Now, when the law first passed, that's what everybody was doing. But,
Wild Wild West.
right. But when once people got used to it, everything went
Yeah.
back to normal. But in states where you can open carry, of course, the gun laws gonna be kind of relaxed, and that come down to political party, unfortunately today. Because again, the whole reason the people were armed in the first place was to fight off the British. Again, the right to bear arms, you got to go back to where that shit started. So they were fighting off the British, and the Bill of Rights was part of the Declaration of Independence.
And I said that too. I said that before. Like it's gonna come a time where US gonna be like, all right, well, since y'all want guns, then everybody with guns, y'all gonna have to join the war. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna have to be in the, I said that shit too. Like,
Some people believe, you got some sectors believe that registering a gun is the means by which they're gonna come take everybody's guns, because they already know who got them. Give you a certain amount of time to turn it in before you start being assessed fines and or incarceration. You know how that's how they play.
Yeah, that
Yeah, that's how they play. You know what I'm saying?
shit,
But
that's
yeah,
the only way you getting one up here. Yeah, unless you ready get one through the streets or something like that.
right. And then going that route.
Either way, you gonna be on paper.
Right. So, but yeah, the sheriff, he's sounding the alarm for sure.
Yeah, definitely. He sounding a big alarm too. This ain't little.
Yeah, that boy, he's scared.
Yeah, you can hear it on his voice. That boy nervous out there.
The police is the only thing that saved that country. What we were told, they were killed, they were murdered. One police station, the terrorists came in and killed 30 people, 30 policemen. The policemen only had handguns, and they didn't have enough ammunition. And the same people that came in there are the same people that are here in our country. And when they say 10 million people are here, go ahead.
I was going to say, not all 10 million, but it only took 19 to do the World Trade Center. And in Canada, it was just announced that they are now going to take refugees from Gaza.
Give me a second.
Without any litmus test on anything. Well, our northern border is wide open. And, I don't think that you're preaching fear. I mean, people might be afraid of this, but you should be informed so you understand what we're facing. You'll understand what we're facing, and then perhaps you'll take action in your own community. I mean, I know here where I live, we have been talking about what do we do if there's a food shortage? What do we do if there's problems? How's the community going to come together? You need to do this, because if they just forget about the 10 million people that are here, which I agree with you is a massive threat. Yep. But if they just hack into our water systems, if they hack into our communications, you don't have communications in America for a week and a half. What do you think's going to happen? You have 72 hours before society starts to break down, because in 72 hours, the bad guys realize, wow, nobody's coming, and they take charge. It's not good.
Look, the police is all we have, your local police. So, and look, the National Guard's not coming. The military's not coming. And people think, well, the military, the National Guard, they won't let this happen. They're not coming. You're on your own. Imagine people that are listening right now. When you lose your cell phone and you can't find it for an hour, you puke. You freak out. These people are working. And seriously, you go, we live on them. And people, imagine when you can't communicate. I've been in places, Katrina, where there was no electricity due to a natural disaster. And when you don't have electricity, you can't pump water. You can't pump gas. You can't go to the bank because the bank computers are all down. You can't go to the store. People freak out because you got enough groceries. You go to the store one.
There you go. Just told you. Same thing we've been saying for the longest. It's just the same thing. Same thing we've been saying for the longest. And I could have sworn we didn't we cover that before about the police not coming?
Yep. Sure did.
Yeah, I could have sworn we covered that before. People that, like, you think you're gonna just, oh yeah, the military gonna come in and step in, like this is a sheriff, Butler County sheriff, telling y'all that, bro, nobody is coming for you. Nobody.
Can't get no more plain than that.
And seriously, you go, we live on them. And people, imagine when you can't communicate. I've been in places, Katrina, where there was no electricity due to a natural disaster. And when you don't have electricity, you can't pump water. You can't pump gas. You can't go to the bank because the bank computers are all down. You can't go to the store. People freak out because you got enough groceries. You go to the store once a week. Listen, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And I'm not teaching doomsday or Chicken Little. These people are here. The lady that went to the church, Olstein's church, she targeted that church, what I seen on the interviews. She had Palestine wrote on her rifle, and she targeted the church. She took her child with her, I assume, so they wouldn't shoot her. But they had no choice because she was going for a bigger target. And this is one person.
Yeah.
And we know it's coming, Glenn, and
like you said, B, like you said, their gangster is not our gangster, and our gangster is not their gangster, because they're known now. Definition of crashing out, they're the definition of crashing out, bro. Ain't nobody finna walk. Name an American that right now that's finna strap a bomb to his chest and blow himself up for the name of just for the cause.
Shit, I don't know now.
You feel
that one ain't been born yet.
he ain't been born yet. He ain't.
Yeah, that motherfucker, he ain't even alive yet.
Yeah, we need a couple. We need like at least like two more.
We need a whole other generation to pass for you.
Yeah, we need like 200 more years for that person to come alive. Yeah, man. But like I was saying, bro, these people is they crashing out. When I say crashing out, oh yeah, they crashing out for the cause. Yeah, ain't no
because in their culture to die like that, I'm a hero. I went out in the name of whatever the higher power it is that those individuals may be acting up under or in the name of. But yeah, they glorified. Martyrdom is major in those areas of the world, those cultures of the world. To die for a cause is the highest honor. See? Yeah, so that's why a lady it wasn't even a lady, it was a transgender. But that's why they can go in a church and pull off nothing, but still pull off something. You get what I'm saying? Because they didn't kill nobody. But again, what you did was show that this how easy it can be done.
Right. When I say fighting for a cause, bro, they fighting for a cause. What we
When
fighting
you
for?
believe that, when you believe, look at the sacrifices people make as Christians out of that belief. So if you believe that your God is gonna reward you with eternal paradise for dying for its cause, shit, why wouldn't you?
Hmm.
And
That's
that's
true.
what they
That's a
and that's the belief system of
mm-hmm.
many of those. That's the belief system. That's how they was raised. Like we was raised on Jesus. They was raised on dying for this cause is the highest honor a man could have in life. See, so again, like the sheriff is saying, they don't like us. They hear, and our gangsters still got some type of morals and
Right,
ethics about it. It's losing it fast, but it ain't just all the way savage life yet. They
right,
savage life. They
yeah,
specialize in collateral damage
right.
because everything they do is to make an example, to send a message. See, whereas our gangster, we be trying to prove points.
You trying to prove something?
Trying
Yeah.
to prove a point, they trying to send a message. Those are two different things.
Mm, damn. Say that. Say that, bro. Nah, for real. I mean, dying to prove a point that you the most gangster nigga out there.
Right. And they
Dying
dying to send a message.
to send a message.
Yeah, we saying what they saying is we coming for you.
Mm-hmm.
Against all odds, we coming for you. Against all odds, I'm in this church. And I know I'm not gonna make it out, but I'm here. See, that's a different mind state. That's a different mindset.
Mm-hmm.
And the American people not ready for that. They're not ready to tangle with people who think like this.
Mm-mm.
They're not ready to tangle with people who are not afraid to leave this world. See, Americans, we love being alive.
Yeah, I already say these motherfuckers not scared to die, bro. I would
Right.
die I would die any day right now as long as I'm doing what I'm dying for my cause, for my people and what we need to get this shit accomplished.
Right.
That's
So, yeah. So, again, America's not ready to tangle with these type of individuals.
mm, mm, mm.
You're out of shape.
And she
You ain't
targeted.
healthy. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead. No, go
no,
ahead.
I would say I was very agree with you. You right. You right. You motherfuckers is out of shape. Yeah, I mean we ain't got fucking 5 minutes of wind in our lungs to
You
to
can't even
add.
run away. Fuck fighting. You can't even run away. We know
Yeah.
you can't fight. We know you ain't gonna fight. We know this. So you don't even have the wind to run.
Hmm. And then you don't even have the sense to actually get nowhere running.
Right. You don't even have the sense of, you know what? Let me get on, since I know I'm not gonna fight. Let me get on this treadmill so that I can run like a motherfucker.
Has some, some speed, some wind, so yeah.
Exactly. Since I know I'm not finna fight. I know I ain't finna fight. So let me get on this treadmill and get my lung game up.
Hmm. And then y'all, what make it funny, you know, the increase of people getting firearms. People
Right.
getting people getting firearms. Just because you get firearms, people doesn't mean you know how to use them. Doesn't mean you're
It,
gonna hit your intended target.
it don't
Doesn't
even mean you're gonna have a chance to use it.
Yeah,
Period.
yeah. I mean, having a gun doesn't magically make you survive. It doesn't. You don't. It's no real. magical odd of having a gun that your chances of surviving is at a higher rate. It's like no, your chances of living is probably a little increased, but surviving, I doubt it, because you got guns come with limited rounds, with limited amount of ammo. One, then two, if you can't aim and shoot it properly, you might have wasted half your magazine.
I'm
Two,
talking about you got 30 rounds. It took you 10 just to get on target.
just to get on target. You feel me? And then after that, are you placing your bullets in the right spots? Because even though you might shoot somebody in his chest or in the stomach or something like that, the bullet doesn't just go exactly where you put it. You know what I'm saying? So it can hit the bone, it can ricochet, you know, it can do anything. Anything happens. It can go in and out. So are you putting correct shots on your person to actually stopping your opponent, your opposition or whatever, your assailant, whatever? Can you stop them? Like, do you know
Right.
what firearms to get that's going to actually have stopping power? What bullets you use for in the house? What bullets you use for outside the house?
Hmm.
Because you're not supposed to use the same bullets inside the house you use outside the house. Like, it's a
Well,
lot
so
of
you didn't start busting in your apartment, and that bad boy done went through 3 apartments.
3 apartments, yeah. Cause ain't nothing holding them joints together but some sheetrock insulation and wood.
Right.
So yeah, it's a lot of variables that come with shooting the firearm. I mean, are
And
you
the
are you,
thing is, you don't ever want to be in a situation where you have to use it
yeah,
because
exact.
if you have to use it, even if you're the victor in the situation, now
Mm-hmm,
you have to deal with the legal
mm-hmm,
ramifications if they
exact.
got you on camera or somebody see it.
Yep.
And so you could be the victor in life and be the loser in court.
Mm-hmm.
So the whole thing with having firearms is number one, you have firearms are for protection.
Mm-hmm.
They're not for assault.
Worst case scenario.
Exactly, because once you pull the trigger, forces are setting motion
Mm-hmm.
that you can't take back. You
You
can't
can't.
take back that sound. You
Yep.
can't take back that smell. You can't take back that residue that's on your hand if you don't have no gloves on.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't take back the effect that that round is going to have if it hit its intended or unintended target.
Yeah. Because that's like one of the first thing, like not one of the first things, but it's up in the top five that I actually preach to people when I'm training them. It's like, bro, you had to know what's behind your target. It's not just, oh, I see my target, I'm gonna shoot him. But what's behind your target? Because what if you miss? What's behind that? You hit something that you ain't intend to hit.
See them rounds, they time machines
Mm-hmm.
because in that instant, your life can go from one extreme to a whole nother one.
Mm-hmm. And
So
nothing's gonna stop a bullet. Yeah,
so
man. Unless
God
it's
forbid that we get to a situation where we are hearing gunfire
ooh wee.
again, because this is not TV. This is we talking real shit here. This ain't TV. There ain't no respawns, and
Mm-hmm.
ain't nobody volunteering to die because if we was on that note, we'd already be deployed some motherfucking one.
I had, as when I was like 15, maybe. I want to say 15. When I was 15, I was outside. Me and my brother was chilling with some of the neighborhood dudes. Well, the neighborhood dudes was beefing with another apartment complex. So, they would come over, do stuff, and they would go back over there, do stuff. It was ongoing beef. So, one time we was all out there, and oh boy, one of the people had rolled past on a bike, and nobody really paid it no mind until he actually started shooting. You know what I mean? So me and one of the dudes that was next to me and shit, we actually heard like one of the bullets like whiz past like shoo. You know what I mean? Like quick. You know what I mean? And just that fast. You know what I'm saying? Because you would never know like what it is until you actually really experience it. Like wind and all that shit. You can feel it. Like
Right.
I'll never forget the sound. It was like a whistle, like real quick, like you know what I'm saying. And had it been over a few inches to the right or the left, it would have either hit me in my head or hit Yo in his chest.
See,
You see what I'm saying? So, like, if you never experienced a bullet actually whizzing past you or actually heard gunshots in your life and will felt the gunshot, you see what I'm saying?
actually seen the fire from the other end of the barrel.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna be stuck when it's actually boom, boom, bruh, what?
Yeah,
You ain't gonna know
it's,
what to
it's,
do.
yeah, that's panic mode for gonna be a lot of people.
What? It's gonna be a lot of screaming and all that shit, bruh. Like, that's why I'm glad like you said, people better feel you better get their relationship right with the Lord. I'm glad my mother always did what she did, bro, because it's been numerous times where I could have actually been shot. You know what I'm saying, and not actually been hit. Daggone 9 8, 9 years old, something like that, messing with the taxi cab people. He gets mad and he shoots the rifle at us. We just a group of kids fucking with the taxi cab dudes. We don't know no better. We just trying to have fun. He got tired of that shit. He shot at us. You know what I'm saying? We could have
Right.
Any of us could have died that night. And I ain't talking about no little pat gun. I'm talking about motherfucking one of them rifles that you go hunting with, one of them hunting rifles. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Shit. The apartment situation. Shit, man. It's been a couple times, bro. Like, shit, I told the story on here about when my brother almost shot me by accident. And it wasn't even
Damn.
like, yeah, and it's crazy because it wasn't nothing was intended. It's never intended. It's never intended. You know, he was wrapping up the shotgun or whatever, and I had walked past because I heard something in the alley. I had walked past, looked out the window, and I walked back past. As soon as I walked back past, that joint went off like boom, bruh. The only thing that kept the shotgun from blowing a hole through my wall was that I had a nightstand that was like top shelf and bottom shelf full of books, like all different kind of books and shit. You know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
all like the book dust was everywhere, BBs everywhere. The books basically caught all the BBs and shit. Yeah, man. So I was like, dang, bro, you done messed up all my books. Yeah, man. when it happened, yo, like I jumped like, oh snap, what the heck? Cause I literally walked past it, and that joint went off like boom, and I was like, yo, like, and I was just sitting there, and my cousin had ran out what made it crazy because my cousin had ran out the room and he had flicked the light. He had flicked the light when he was running out the room and shit. And I was like, damn, that shit knocked out the light like that, right? And my mother came coming up the step, boom, boom, boom. I'm like, oh shit, yo, like that, bro, you put that shit up. You know what I mean? She like, what was that noise? It was, and me and my brother looking at each other. We like, the light blew. He's like, yeah, yo, the light just went out. I don't know what happened. It blew like that, right? She like, ain't no damn light. That wasn't no light blowing. She flicked the switch and the light came on. Hey, yo, he was in that motherfucking like, no, man, why she flipped the switch, though? She came right in that motherfucker and flicked the switch. Ain't no motherfucking light blown out. What the? I flicked that motherfucker. She seen that shit on my brother's lap. It was like, get that shit out of here. She was mad as shit, right? I was like, yo, I'm like, damn, bro. Like, shit. A second later, bro, I wouldn't have had no legs. You know what I mean? Like, that shit was spooky, B, that day, bro. I'll never forget that. I can laugh at it now because it mean it's old. Well, it wasn't funny. It wasn't funny at the time. I was cussing my brother out. Oh, B, you still here, bro? You still with me? I hope they ain't kick B out.
Wait.
All right.
I'm finna say, that's crazy. I've been talking and shit. I was telling you to go ahead and finish the share video. Shit, we've been on here over 3 hours, bro.
Oh shit! Damn, 3 hours and almost 30 minutes. Oh yeah, let's hurry up and get done this. My phone. Let's get done.
The church. She took her child with her, I assume, so they wouldn't shoot her. But they had no choice because she was going for a bigger target. And this is one person.
Yeah.
And we know it's coming, Glenn, and it's here. And these people, the Chinese, are so good at this. They have actually police stations within the United States. The Chinese do.
I know they do.
They have safe houses.
I know they do.
They have safe houses in every state. And if you live in a rural setting, you think, hey, I'm okay. You won't be okay because what they're trying to do, we were told, we should all look at our local elections. They want to get in the heartland because they know that will create chaos. If you can get into New York and all, they expect that. And when it happens, it doesn't shock them after 9/11. But to get into rural America, different story. And that will send a shockwave. And again, I'm going to train my people. They're going to have rifles in every car, which they do now. They're going to have multiple magazines, and we're going to train differently. And I've got people calling from all over the country. We've had 14 million views on this. We've been on your show 2 days in a row. You've talked about it. And I'm just one sheriff of 3,300, and we all know this. But when you stick your neck out like this, people attack you. Everything that I have said, director of the FBI has said to Congress, none of this is a secret. And if you look at the tape of him talking to Congress, he said the exact same thing. And the reason is because during 9/11, the FBI knew these people were here training, but none of the rest of us knew. No locals knew. They communicate now, and it's all on us, and you got to do something about it. And what you got to do is when you're in a church, you got to look out because for some reason people attack these churches, and then we got our homegrown terrorists. So we're in a bad spot. And again, 10 million people. They're not all here to do us harm, but these Chinese. Hey, and I could.
He keeps stressing that number too. 10 million. Ooh.
Right, because that's more than some states' population.
Mm, mm. Yeah, he ain't playing though. He said, "I'm training my people up, bro. My people gonna have rifles in every car. I mean, we ain't playing no games, bro. We ready to go war any given second."
That
And
boy say rifles and 3 magazines.
yeah. So I mean, he making sure his people right, and see, this is what we need, bro. We need to make sure our people is right, bro. We have people, I mean, all across the border, all across the states. You know what I'm saying? Like we got peoples everywhere, and it's not hard for us to actually band together and want to do something. You know, we gotta thin out the people that, like you said, is not productive to the culture.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you're counterproductive to this culture, yeah, I mean, yeah, we don't need you, yeah, I mean, and yeah, I mean, we'll get you up out of here if need be. You see what I'm saying? Like we need to really like be on some military shit for real, like militia.
Nah, nah, for real, bro. But yeah, that's a whole sheriff people,
Hmm.
and he's saying what he's gonna be doing with his people. So in closing, just know that we not just up here talking. These things that we talking about are being talked about by people with resources, people in positions, because this is an actual reality. The man said it's not a question of if, it's a question of when.
Yeah, when is
So
this
we're,
shit happening?
we're past the if it's gonna happen. People really need to let that part sink in. This is the sheriff now. We passed, in from his vantage point, we passed the if conversation.
Hmm.
He said when. So, you know, I didn't know we was on here this long, but hey,
Yeah,
we
yeah, we've
only
been
meet up once a
a minute.
week. We only meet up once a week on the tube. So
Hmm.
we end up having to try to do as much as we can with that time because again, we real people. I'm not a blogger. I got a job I go to every day.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So I got a life basically is what I'm saying.
yeah.
So so y'all I just have to pardon the lengthiness if it's a problem because truly we're not trying to make it be this long, but hey, when the spirit
No.
take over, we get to ride and vibing.
Hmm.
This is how it go. And uh the truth is it's not enough time in a day for us to be talking about this because we so far behind.
Mm.
We see we still trying to wrestle with getting 3 weeks worth of food in the house and some extra batteries and maybe a flashlight or two,
Mm.
maybe a shortwave radio. Stuff that's under $40 that you can get on Amazon.
Real
Yeah.
talk.
So yeah. So but once again, I appreciate the opportunity, Chop. It's always a pleasure. Um, and like I say, shoot, maybe we need to start hitting each other up, like doing an impromptu live during the week.
Yeah. Oh yeah. we, bruh. I'm like I said, bruh. Just hit me up. You know what I mean, and let me know like the days that I got off these days. Okay, cool. Because I know your joints be various. Sometimes you might be off, and sometimes you might have to work. So I don't. I let you. Yeah, you know what I mean, let me know when your availability is.
Okay, that's a bit, bro.
So we can work. But man, like like I said, B, yeah, I appreciate you, even taking your time out finding these things like this, and actually sending these things to me to keep going. You know what I'm saying? Because look, you send me the stuff, I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh dang, yeah, we gotta talk about that. Yeah, we gotta
Right,
talk about that. You know what I'm saying? So
right,
yeah, so we kind of feed off each other. That, like I said before, that's what make it good because we have two different points of views on things and two different visions on things, but we both leading to the same water hole.
right. We're going to the same direction.
Yeah, you know, and this is for anybody that's watching and liking what we got going on. Just because you on the outside looking in doesn't mean you can't be on the inside with us. Just be have some value. Have some value to yourself, not just a person that just want to be in. Like show what you can do, show stuff that you're able to do. Like be's a survivalist. So if I need anything on herbs or on knots, on surviving, on fire starting, filter straws, on portable sauna tubs and showers and shit like that, B gonna get me right. He's on that. You know what I'm saying? So like have some type of value. If you good with carpentry, you're good with plumbing, electrical. Shit like that can go a long way.
Right,
We gotta be able to help each other. In the long run, we gonna if we're gonna if we talk about we gotta stick together. We all right. Well, we gotta put our resources together. If you ain't got no resources, you can't come. Simple and plain. Like, what are you good for? And that's not
right,
even to be, no asshole about the situation, but we're trying to survive in a society where we don't have shit. I'm not trying to drag a person on that can't do shit.
right. Nobody can carry their weight.
Yeah, nobody is carrying that weight. Like we gotta put our sources together. And
So
yeah,
yeah,
B,
bro.
any
Um,
anytime, bro. Anytime. You already
oh,
know,
yeah.
bro. Yeah, just hit me up. Let me know. And we're gonna have, like I said, we're gonna have even more episodes coming with behind the live and stuff like that.
I got
Just
some stuff too. I'm gonna send you once we get out the live. I'm gonna look at it first, and then I'm gonna send it to you. I want to see what you think about it.
all right, cool.
All
Yeah,
right. Appreciate
but
everybody stopping through,
hell
and
yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I appreciate you again, Chop. It's love over this way. I know it's
ready.
reciprocated, and yeah, shit, I get with you, bro.
Already.
All
This
right.
this closing of the survival games. Season 1, hosted by my homie Brian Tisdale. I'm ACOGchopp. We up out of here. It's been
Yep,
3
we out.
change. We out on y'all asses.
All right.
All right.
All right.